Yo, yo. And we back. You don't do, oh, you don't levitate. What's up, clever stranger? How you doing today? Tonight? Two, no. All right, all right. So this time we're gonna go backwards, y'all. We're going backwards. I'm gonna be doing two spreads for each sign. Hey, good evening. It's a day. Day. You ready? Me too. These should be good ones because I got some more time. I got time. So these might be like 2 hours. Oh, excuse me. We're gonna see how it all plays out. All right. All right, we're getting ready to get started in a few more seconds. Okay, boom, we're ready. So Pisces, what do you need to know? All right. So, got some romance coming your way. Could be from a Libra, could be from a Taurus. All right, this is gonna be an attractive person. Yeah, I had to show love to the Capricorns. Could be a Scorpio, could be a Aquarius. Looks like it's also gonna be a partnership that's happening. So for some of y'all, because Venus does sometimes represent business or the way that you have business acumen, this could be somebody coming in to just show you some love and care. All right, this could be somebody just giving back sometimes. All right, like hopes and wishes that you may have had, dreams, because every time I see Aquarius energy, I think of the star, even if it's not. All right, this is 11th house though, so these are gonna be friends. Hey, what's up, the hive mind? So these are gonna be friends, all right? These are gonna be friends in high up places. Oh, okay, for some of y'all, this would be a spiritual, oh yeah, it's definitely a business, All right, we got Gemini and Pisces energy. So it's definitely going to be a business. For some of y'all, this is a spiritual business. For others, it's going to be somebody who's just very enlightened on a certain subject. They could be very well knowledgeable about whatever it is that you guys are doing, but you got friends that are coming in high places, all right? And they're looking to build you up in the world. Could be a Taurus, okay? So others of you will be feeling a lot more attractive. That's soon, maybe even a lot more sexual. Some of this, so like if it's not necessarily business for some of you, this would be a partnership in romance. And this may be one that's a little taboo or one that's a little secretive. So like maybe it could be at work, or it could be like with somebody who's just higher up, you know what I mean? So it could possibly be that. But anyway, there's gonna be a feeling of like fantasy, or not necessarily illusions, but just fantasy, feeling like this is too good to be true. Because they may be really up there in a way, you know what I mean? Able to give you something or do something to increase the quality of your life, all right? There's also gonna be somebody who just tends to get you. They just seem to understand you, all right? They're gonna be very passionate, very intense, possibly very sexually enticing, all right? This person is, they're affectionate. So like, if it's a partner, this is somebody who does things, or like a business partner, this is somebody who does things for you that they know are gonna benefit you. And they do it out of love, care, and concern. So it's like genuine. All right, because they just want to see you smile. They just want to see you doing better in life. If it's a relationship, it's the same way. They're going to be giving to you because they just genuinely want you to have it. This comes from the heart. It doesn't come from like hidden intentions where they feel like you need to give to me and then I give to you. It's not like that. It's not like a transactional type of relationship. All right. So the intention here is to help you organize. So maybe they come in and like clean up for you, or like fix up a situation. So like if you were having issues with like maybe money, stability, family, whatever it is, like they'll see the issue and they'll be like, all right, I got you. I want to come help you. And because it's Aquarius energy or Uranus energy at the same time, this is going to be energy that's meant to give you a breakthrough. All right. So like if you were having issues with money issues with stability, issues with loving yourself, because sometimes Venus can be your self-love or your self-worth. If you're having issues with that or trouble finding inspiration, this person's coming to give you a breakthrough. These could be multiple people, because I'm seeing 2 people here, so these could be multiple people, but anyway, big connection, big partnership, all right? And they have a network behind them, so they may have a lot of people behind them already, or they're built, like they built themselves up in some way, so they're very stable and able to give back to you. All right, so now let's get on to your second spread. So Pisces, what do you need to know? For some of y'all, you may hear from that person on a Friday too, or you may like start getting signs of it from on a Friday. All right, so what do you need to know? Okay, some of y'all could be going on a girls trip, guys trip, a travel somewhere, all right? It's gonna be more of a peaceful situation. Yeah, it could be a short distance that you may be going. We got Sagittarius energy. All right, so yeah, you guys are getting like a break or possibly like a rest period. It's not a forced rest, but it's like somebody takes on your burdens. Somebody's gonna take on your struggles. It's the same story here. All right, it could be a new opportunity that you felt like you might have missed out on. For some of you, it's like a promotion. Or it's just like an easier task at work, like your job gets easier, or like your responsibilities get easier. Whoever's coming in has an intent to help you with your responsibilities, help you with your job, help you stay motivated, stay persistent. All right, they may be themselves very pushy, you know, and they may be also recognizing where you don't use your creative forces or your creative potential in the best way. Right? Like they can kind of see it. They're like, oh, well, you should probably do this, and this will help you expand more. Or you should probably go here, and this here is probably cheaper living. Or, you know what I mean? It's like that. Like they see something. They know something that can help you. All right? Now, for others of you, if you're feeling burnt out, it's because you're using your creative projects or you're using your creative potential or you're looking at things from a more pessimistic view. All right? Like you're coming into a more peaceful time. Things are actually starting to like resolve themselves. That's the best part that's coming for you. Things will start resolving themselves. So you don't really need to I'm gonna say not overexert yourself. You don't need to worry too much. You don't need to place unnecessary blockages in your way to create more work. You actually just need to stay diligent, stay on task. So like if you have, let's say that you have a schedule, just stay on that. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to do nothing extra. Just stay on that. Just stay with where you can handle, all right? And don't try to do things that are outside of your way. You get me? Because the person that's coming in, they're going to see you and they're going to be wanting to give you grace. And this is going to be a moment where you're going to want to have a lot of gratitude because they're going to be taking off a huge load on your back, all right? So you guys will be experiencing more pleasure soon. So, all right. So anyway, signs I got, like I said, are Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sag, Aries, and Aquarius. All right, so we're gonna get over here to Pisces. To Aquarius. How y'all feeling tonight, though? Feeling good tonight. Let's see, Aquarius. We're gonna put Aqua. Laters. All right. So boom, Aqua. All right, quick shuffle. I know, right? Because you guys do tend to space out and dream about stuff. You know what I mean? You don't even got to worry about all that. You don't got to fantasize too much. Just put the practical work in. It's easy for me to say that because I'm an earth sign. So it's like, oh, yeah, I just stay on task. That's all you got to do. Just stay the task. Stay the course. You don't got to do too much. Things will start smoothing themselves out. All you got to do is keep putting the effort in. Somebody's going to say, hey, I see you. But anyway, you really can't even read that. Let me get it right. Yeah, what's up, love base? So people can see. Aqua. All right, people can read that. Yes. Okay. So first we're going to the first spread. So Aqua, what do you need to know? Okay, you got some pleasure coming in. This could be, again, romance. And I'll read it, okay, so I'll read it also as if it's not romance for some of y'all, because some of y'all, it may not be romance. But really now, as I'm looking at the other cards that's coming out, it looks more like you're gonna be doing something creative, all right? This could be a hobby, this could be a passion. Sometimes it's a part-time job, because we got the 6th house here too. This could be a part-time job, that you guys could be like creating, or like a part-time hobby that you guys may start making money with. All right, this may be something that you guys dreamed about, fantasized about. So people who may be involved in this could be Leo, Virgo, or Pisces. All right. This is actually like an escape from work. So like an escape from your regular hum and drum. So like if you're always just like, working, if you're always doing the same schedule, same routine, this is like breaking the monotony of that. And this is meant to increase some like passion, some joy, some excitement in your life, something to look forward to. That's what this is. Something to look forward to is coming your way. All right. There's going to be somebody, if it's a romantic, there's going to be somebody who wants to check up on you. They just, just check and see what you need. They're really playful. They're very charming. All right. They can sometimes be a person who sells you dreams. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean like in a bad way. They just kind of tell you what you need to hear when you need to hear it to inspire you, to just keep you going. All right. They're very romantic, very charming. All right. They may have addictions, or this may be somebody who's a workaholic. For others of you, this would be somebody somebody who's generous, and it's somebody who takes care of themselves or takes care of the people around them who they care about. So this could be a Leo. All right. They're very artsy. So it could be a creator that comes your way. We got Capricorn. We got Leo again. Oh, good thing coming your way. Some fortune. All right, some money. And this could be like money that rains from the skies. Now, what it looks like you guys are going to be connecting with somebody who's either very gifted, very talented, or somebody who just knows how to find some money. They know how to get money. All right, so I don't know where you guys were at in your life, where you maybe were struggling, because it seems like maybe there might be issues with money. If it's not necessarily issues with money, this is going to be somebody who's like learning to stay present and give to the people that they care about. They're learning to cherish the people that they care about. All right, so this is going to be somebody who's going to be very sensitive to your needs, because we got Pisces energy here and Leo energy, and these are people who come from the heart. So like all that you're going to be getting from this person is going to be something that comes from the heart. All right, so this could be them doing service for you. For some, you guys could be getting new employees. So like, let's say like, I'll give you an example. Say you were doing like a candle business, or you were selling socks. Maybe your family starts coming in, right? We don't really have Cancer energy, so I can't even say family, but maybe. It's just people that you frequent. They're going to start helping you, all right? They're going to start checking in on you, keeping up with you, what your routine is. They're going to keep keeping up with your schedule. They maybe keep you on track, all right? It's not really too bad, but they also help you just kind of like break free of like always having to work. So it's like they give you a fun time, and they may be very generous. So if they're not necessarily giving you money, then they're showing you where it's at and how to get to it. So that's the best part about it. All right. This may be somebody from your past, or this is going to be somebody who's kind of familiar to your past. So it doesn't necessarily have to always be a bad thing when it's somebody who feels familiar to your past, because normally we don't like to deal with people from our past, or like energy that feels like our past, because usually it's like patterns that we haven't really like resolved, and we haven't really moved forward and gotten what we needed out of that pattern. But in this case, it's going to be good, because it's going to be somebody who maybe you've taken life too serious. All right. And this is going to be somebody who's lighting you up. They're going to lighten you up. They're going to be a very cheerful type of person too. So you don't have to be so serious around them or so business-like around them. They know how to handle business. They may be, for some of y'all, they may be into like fitness, or like into like health, or like maybe a chef, maybe a cook. They're creative with their ways of getting money. All right. Like they have all type of ways of getting money, and they're good at it. So you need to know that. All right. For some of y'all, they could be maybe wear a lot of designer, or they could wear like a lot of like fancy clothes, or they could have like a lot of like nice stuff. That might be how you really recognize them. Cause like this is somebody who can be artsy, artistic. So like they like stuff that just kind of like touches like the senses, or like makes you fall into like a fantasy, or like makes you feel like, like life is a dream. You know what I mean? Like they want you to break free of always worrying about, say maybe doing the right thing, or like having to stay on your task. Like they just want to get you free of that. Okay. So this could be pleasure. For some of y'all, this could be like a sexual connection, and that might be just part of it, like just, what it is, and they're just giving to you because of this. Like, you're having fun with me, I'm giving to you because we're having fun. You know what I mean? It's that type of vibe. So it may come off like that, or it may not. All right. But anyway, this will be somebody similar to Pisces, where they're going to take on your responsibilities as well. All right, so signs we got so far are Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, and Leo again. It's a lot of Leo energy. So I would be surprised if this person wasn't like an entertainer, a painter, an artist, a rapper, somebody who gets a lot of attention, somebody who's known by a lot of people, just any of that. Like they're very charming, very charismatic, and outgoing, an extrovert. All right, not introvert, but extrovert. Even though I got Capricorn energy there, that's usually your introverted type of person. This is going to be somebody who's an extrovert. All right, so second spread. Aqua. What do you need to know? Ooh, I like the way that shuffle. Okay, so this look like love to you? I would say so. We got 4 wands. So it's a connection. For some of y'all, this is a meetup, a rendezvous. All right, looks like the cards keep saying the same thing, but that's why I did the two spreads to just kind of see how it will play out, see if something different will come out. I felt that one needed to come out. Okay, and the 6 of Swords comes back out again, but it's in reverse. So this is somebody who can't let you go. All right, this is oh, okay. So yeah, you guys are gonna get a break, similar to Pisces. I guess the energies are all the same, so now I feel like maybe I should have did a collective. But anyway, this looks like an entertainer. All right, we got the Magician, even though it's in reverse. And it's maybe somebody who's very, look, I said stylish, right? I said they're gonna be stylish. This says celebrity stylish, celebrity stylist. So they're gonna be stylish, and they could be a celebrity, all right? Possibly an entertainer, because look at this. This looks like an entertainer, all right? But they don't, if they're like, an entertainer can just be like a TikToker, Instagrammer, a YouTuber. Entertainer could be like at your job. This is somebody who everybody's like excited when they show up because they just like make the office, you know, hype, you know what I mean? But anyway, this could be possibly a date, or just an opportunity to lounge, to relax. Like, don't take life so serious, all right? They want you to fall into some type of fantasy. So this could be like a trip somewhere, all right? Like a short trip, all right? Again, looks like it. This is somebody who actually feels like you guys will be better together. Now, they want to renegotiate, or they want to take back something they said. If you guys had like an argument, a disagreement, if you guys weren't able to get on the same page, you know what I mean? This is somebody who wants to go back on whatever they said before, all right? So this is somebody who's patiently reflecting. So maybe, yeah, with the 6 of Swords in reverse, this is usually like after conflict. So you guys could have had a conflict with this person. So we got Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, all right? Anyway, so they're gonna be manipulating an opportunity to come towards you. They wanna do a service for you, but they may do it in a way of asking you to do a service for them. No, we haven't done Virgo. We're going backwards this time. All right, so you haven't missed it. We're going backwards. Maybe I'll put that on later on. I'll put that we're going backwards. Anyway, this is somebody who wants to help you manifest results, or they want to see results in your connection. They want to build stability. All right, so maybe, or they want to help you build stability. It could be a whole bunch, because like they feel like you guys will be better together. So maybe they plan with you. They maybe become very strategic, because Virgo was here. So Virgo is a strategic type of person. With the Magician, this may be somebody who's very crafty. Very like, you know, they know how to use their gifts and their talents in ways that maybe aren't like, I'm not gonna say upright, because like the hard word to say, because I'm not gonna say it like it's bad. It's just that they're very crafty, all right? They know how to make this work. I'm glad you up too, Mims. All right, I didn't start with Pisces, so you can go ahead and watch that back. But anyway, this may be somebody who has an easy job, or just somebody who just kind of like lingers around and watches, observes. They watch and observe you, all right? They want you to spend some time in enjoyment. It's really not too much more than that. So maybe they could be wanting to spoil you, and that might be what you guys are about to experience. Somebody trying to spoil you, and because I kind of feel like for some of y'all it's like a litigation on like maybe a house or like a business or something like that. Like it's negotiation that goes on. Somebody maybe wants to renegotiate. So like if it was like a business or a partnership, somebody wants to renegotiate, but they're doing it in a manipulative way because they may need you. They may need you for service. They may need you for to, you know, carry something for them or do something for them. All right, because the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who could be trusted. It's somebody who's practical, down to earth, and they're steady and reliable. So they may need you because of that. You get what I'm saying? They may intend to have that with you. But anyway, they want to express thoughts with you. And these are these things that they've been like dwelling on or sitting on. So again, if you guys had like a disagreement with somebody or an argument, or there's just like that stagnant feeling in the connection where maybe you guys aren't really talking, communicating, this person has been reflecting on what they can say to bring harmony to the situation or balance to the situation. And it may come off as manipulative by them, you know, intending to do service or to help or to like ask for service or something like that. But that's just going to be them coming around, okay? And that's what they want. They want to come around, all right? It may come off kind of slow, and they may be a little timid about this, because sometimes the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who's like a little bit timid or a little bit shy about their moves. They tend to overthink stuff, and then they kind of like bumble into shit just like without plans. So like this may be like somebody who just spontaneously does stuff, you know what I mean? And it may be manipulative in a way to get, you know, you to help out too, but it's like, you know, it's with the 4 of Wands here, there's going to be some type of harmony here, all right? So Signs we got are Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, Leo, Capricorn, Leo, Virgo, Gemini, and Virgo, Capricorn. So a lot more earth here. A lot more earth here too. Yeah, a lot more earth and a little bit of water. So you'll be dealing with somebody who's got like a deep well of emotions and feelings for you. They just may not necessarily express it because the swords are in reverse. So they may not always express it, but what you'll see is actions. You'll see service. You'll see something in the physical that kind of shows you that they care. All right. So, and this is what I wanted to say. They're going to be probably doing the best that they can. All right. So that's what you probably should know. That they're going to be doing the best that they can. All right. So I gave you signs for that. I did. So we're over here to Capricorn. All right, all right. That does not look good. That does not look good. Hey, y'all, I made some chicken wings again today. Yo, they be slapping. Every time I make them, I be like, yo, it's your boy. I should probably start me a cooking channel. You know what I mean? Air fryer cooking channel. Backwards. Let me put backwards. Backwards. But I think I put too much olive oil on the chicken this time because it was smoky in here. I had to, if you can hear that fan going, that's my air purifier because it was so smoky in here. I was coughing and hacking. I was like, dang, I had to go outside, walk my dog. Yeah, no, listen, them air fried chicken wings, ain't nothing like it. I'll never go to Buffalo Wild Wings again. They're done. I might put them out of business. All right. So, can you see that? Oh, okay, there we go. It says backwards. All right, so let's see. Oh, we got more people in the chat. You said if they ain't coughing, they ain't at the bottom. You're right. Yeah, you're right. They wasn't crispy enough if I wasn't coughing. Facts, because they were just crispy enough. Hey, yo, let me tell y'all this trick that I be using too before I get started on Capricorn. Whenever I order chicken wings anywhere else, what I do is I tell them, make the wings extra crispy. And listen, these are for a pregnant woman. So that way they know not to play games with the food. Nobody plays games with a pregnant woman's food. So I always tell them, this is for a pregnant woman. So if they're not crispy, she's going to take them back. And I don't want to have to hear that, bro or sis, whoever I'm talking to, I tell them that. And they always be crispy just like I like them. I say, matter of fact, burn them to the point where you think that I'm going to get upset. That's how crispy I want them. Okay? And it always works. Put extra sauce. And this is what I do. Because if they're delivering to you, then you tell them, put the sauce on the side. Because nobody wants a soggy wing. You get me? It's a whole lot. I know what to do here. I know what to do here. You ain't never got to worry about that. Needs will get met. All right, anyway. So, Capricorn, what do you need to know? Okay, emotions. Ha, the moon. Needs. All right, intimacy. All right, so you guys could be dealing with the Cancer. Oh, I love spicy food. You could be dealing with the Capricorn. Oh, okay. Somebody's going to be communicating with you soon about a business. We got a CEO, so you may be talking to somebody who runs a business. This may be somebody who takes short trips, short travels. They feel like you guys have the same interest. All right, they're curious about you. So you're gonna be getting communication from them. Like I said, could be on a Monday, but today is a Monday. So maybe it's next Monday or whatever Monday you see it. If it's not necessarily on a Monday, then it may be on like a Saturday because we got Saturnian energy with Capricorn. All right. Anyway, this may be somebody that you guys know from childhood, or you guys know from like your community, or you guys maybe know from work, or just like this may be somebody who you knew during your development years, which is like your childhood years, all right? But you may not, maybe, yeah, you know them. Anyway, this person's gonna be wanting to express emotions with you. And because the moon is here, this represents your personal needs. You may feel kind of cozy with this person. That's why I kind of feel like maybe you know them already. Because there's gonna be a feeling like feeling cozy with this person, all right? This is somebody who's very cautious though. So like their communication style, the way they talk, doesn't always come out directly about the things that they want to say. They kind of feel stuff out because the first thing out was the moon. So they kind of feel stuff out. They kind of like tell you, I'm not going to say they tell you what you want to hear because it's not that type of energy, This is just somebody who tells you, like, this may be somebody who talks to you in a more business tone. Like they kind of keep it real casual, like real direct about what they're talking about. They're very ambitious, but they also have like a lot of creative ideas, and they can just talk. They're very chatty. All right. So what you need to know is this person's going to start being persistent with you. So like probably always hitting you up, always messaging you, always playing, because Gemini, oh yeah, recognition. So there's going to be somebody who recognizes you. All right, they maybe recognize that you guys have the same interests or that you guys have the same desires. All right, and it's come with passion though. All right, for some of y'all, this person wants a family or they want to like create some type, oh yeah, it's manipulation here, but it's emotional manipulation because the moon is here. So that's not necessarily always a bad thing. You know what I mean? But we got manipulation here. So most likely it's the communication style that's the manipulation. All right, so that's what you probably have to pay attention to. There's somebody who's very adaptable. So like if you say something, you know what they can be? Very witty. That's what I meant to say. Very witty. So like if you say something, they maybe have a slick retort back. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a back and forth banter. Maybe it starts off with witty banter. All right, that might be how you recognize this person. Starts off with witty banter because they like to communicate and they're very feminine. And it doesn't mean like they're like gay or nothing. It doesn't mean like they're like you know, super feminine. Even if it's a male, it's not like they're super feminine. They just be like nurturing, because Capricorn is a feminine sign and Cancer is a feminine sign. We got Gemini, which is more of a masculine sign because it's the air sign, but between like the whole read so far, it's giving more of a feminine vibe. All right. So there's going to be somebody who intuitively gets you as well. All right. And through conversation, you're going to feel comfortable, and you guys are maybe going to express things that are like deep to your heart, close to your heart. All right. Like I said, this could be a business owner, a business person, a CEO, or just somebody who's just very driven and they're stable. All right. So that's the best part about it. They're stable. So I don't know what type of relationships you guys were having, but this person is looking to adapt to who you are or try to figure out who you are by conversation though. So you'll get a lot of it from them. A lot of messages, a lot of communication, a lot of flirty things, because Gemini's a flirter. So a lot of flirty stuff, but it's all, like I said, the communication style. It's kind of maybe even kind of hard to read at first. You have to trust your intuition. Could be an Aquarius. For some of y'all, this is going to be a star or somebody who's got a very nice body, an attractive body. They might work out, be into fitness. All right. They may have a different language than you, or just the way they talk isn't quite like you. All right. And that could just be anything. Like maybe you talk with slang, they talk with a proper language, or maybe you have like an accent. You know what I mean? Maybe they could be from a city. Yeah, definitely traveler. Because we got Six of Swords again. Six of Swords keeps coming out. And then we got Gemini. All right, so this is going to be a lover. And the Seven of Swords, yeah, that's the manipulation there. So this is going to be a subtle communication with them. So like you might have to really pay attention to the details when it comes to them flirting, because you may not really catch it at first. All right. I know that me as a Capricorn, I don't ever see it when you're flirting. I miss it. I thought we were just talking. I like to talk, so I thought we were just talking. I didn't know we were going somewhere with this. So you may be like that, all right? Because like the way they come off is like detached. Like it's not that deep of a thing, but at the same time, there's a lot of feelings and emotions, and it's like you guys are connecting on some real stuff because we got the lovers here. So it's like you guys are connecting, and we got the Six of Swords, which is the girls' trip. So you're gonna feel like you guys are connecting in some way, like you guys are getting somewhere. But at the same time, you may wonder like, are we? And it could cause you to overthink because the Seven of Swords is here sometimes. And that's where the deceptive energy is at. But it's only because they're trying to avoid something. So for some of y'all, they may be in a partnership only because the Lovers is here and because the Seven of Swords is next to it. It may be that they're in a partnership. If not, they're trying to get a partnership. So they may be like leaving out of a partnership and they may have seen you already. Hey, what's up, Southern Goddess? Southern Goddess. Once I get to talking, you know what I mean, it gets a little hard to pronounce sometimes. Anyway, they may be trying to take a trip towards you or coming towards you, all right? Trying to progress this situation. They're going to try to do it smoothly, though. The way it's going to work is going to be a very smooth transition. It won't be too hard. The conversations will flow. That's the great thing about it. The conversations will flow. And what they may do is tell you some secrets. And that's where you guys are going to be building an intimacy. And secrets can just be like, just stuff that you didn't know. And, you know, it doesn't have to be a secret. It's just stuff that you didn't know. Maybe you didn't know that they grew up in Chicago. Maybe you didn't know that they owned a dog when they were little. You know what I mean? It could be anything. You know what I mean? It's not nothing too big, but it's just like an intent to just build trust and security between us. There's a desire to be vulnerable, all right? So it can come off as flirty, playful, but at the same time, you might wonder, are you flirting with me? Are you? You know what I mean? You might question yourself for a second. So this person has thought about it and they strategize on how to do this. So you need to know that. And it's all they're going to be trying to do first is just try to figure out if you guys have the same interest, you know what I mean? And like, you know, just connect. All right, so it's not nothing too big here, but there is emotional manipulation here. But it's just because, like, you know, maybe they don't really care as much about the stuff that you say, but like they want to be connected to you. They want a partnership with you. They want to gain some type of vulnerability or some type of intimacy, closeness with you, a partnership of any sort. If it's a business partnership, this is still going to be somebody who cares about you, like genuinely. So maybe if it's a new job or something that's coming your way, this will be somebody that cares about you. The company really cares about you. They maybe want to give you some type of partnership. This could be like if you were maybe a lawyer, maybe you make part of the firm, they give you part of the firm, or they give you like, you know, maybe a bigger cut or something like that. They strategize and like, you know, figured out how they can do it. They may be doing it behind other people's back or against other people's better judgment, you know what I mean? Because they feel like, hey, you're somebody who's a great problem solver. You're somebody who can see where there's issues at. You have great forethought. So they may put you into that, and they may be trying to adapt the situation to fit you or fit your needs as opposed to what everybody else has. So that might be the secretive stuff where they don't really tell you or tell everybody else that they're giving you special privileges or special benefits that other people don't get. So that's something you might need to know. So signs we got are Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius. All right. So, this may be somebody who's like secretly clingy. So like once they start opening up and communicating and stuff like that, they may be like very clingy. They may be always hitting you up. They may be always messaging you, always keeping their eye on you. You know what I mean? Like once you guys start getting connected and like start to bond, you may always hear from this person. You know what I mean? This could be somebody who just likes to have their people around. They could be possessive, but like in the more of like, I need this person around. I like what they have to offer. So they may like manipulate or play like on your feelings to try to just keep you around, okay? So I gave you signs? I did. All right, so that's that for that. Okay, now he is on Saggy. So, do you guys check your Mercury? I got a Mercury in Sag. So this is my personality when it comes to how people would see me. All right. Sometimes I watch it when I see other readers do it. I'm like, let me watch this Sag, see what they talking about. All right, so anyway, Sagittarius. That was a terrible way of writing that. Anyway, what do you need to know? You could be dealing with a Cancer. Ooh, that doesn't sound too great. Or a Leo. All right. Somebody wants to heal the connection. Yeah, I was gonna leave that there. Okay, somebody wants the commitment with you. They could be trying to heal a relationship between y'all. All right. This may be like a motherly figure. If it's not necessarily a motherly figure, then this is going to be somebody who's, I was going to say like a leader, but it gives me more of a motherly figure, but just like very expressive, very confident, very self-assured. So, all right. For some of y'all, this person wants marriage, all right, or they want some type of commitment. They want equal give and take, and they want loyalty from you. We're on Saturday. You're right. I'm glad you said that. What sign? I'm glad you said that, because I was like, this doesn't even look like you could read it from that distance. It's Sagittarius. Checking for the merch now? I know. Here, I'm going to put it Sag, so that way we know it's a Sag. All right? Because you're right. It did not look like anything. Is that better? Sag? Can you see that? Okay. So this is somebody who wants to get reoriented with you, all right? You brought some things to their awareness, and they want to be vulnerable. So this may be somebody who has sympathy, empathy, and wants to nurture you, all right? Mercury, Mercury. I said Mercury. Anyway, so this is somebody who maybe wants a family, all right? They want to express their needs, all right? And they maybe want to figure out what you need, okay? So this is like somebody who has duality. So they can be like very... no, we didn't do Cancer yet. We're going backwards, ZZ. It says backwards. You see that? It says backwards. Right there. Backwards. All right. So anyway, even like Leo and Cancer are like two different, two different like types of energy. Even though they're very similar, they're like two different types of energy at the same time, because Leo is more of a masculine figure and Cancer is more of that feminine figure. So like even if this is like a male, they're very nurturing, caring, charismatic, charming. They know what you need, and they can be that like caretaker for you, right? And they're very loyal. This is somebody who wants to give you their heart, all right? And they want to be very vulnerable with you. So there may be some insecurities that they want to speak about, you know what I mean? And then like, and the insecurities could be about like how they express emotions. It could be like what they need emotionally to feel secure. It could be a whole bunch of stuff. It could be like, are you guys compatible? You know what I mean? Like there could be a talk about that, but it's not like a big talk, because Leo isn't like one of those big talkers. They're like, they say what you like to hear. So it's maybe like somebody who says what you like to hear, but they really care about you. All right. So that's what you need to know. There's someone who experiences, or is either experiencing difficulties, or they feel like there's difficulties in a relationship. Yeah, they want a marriage. They want a relationship with you. All right. Because we got Juno, which is about commitment. And then we got this right here, the wedding. And we got Leo energy here again. And we got Cancer and we got Capricorn. All right. So you could be hearing communication from these people or whatever. Now, if it's not necessarily romance, then it's going to be a business partnership. But I feel more so like it's going to be romance. All right. Because that's the vibe I was really getting. And wedding, even though in this deck does not mean wedding, it means coming together for practical reasons. So like maybe I'm good at building a house. Maybe you're good at, interior decorating. Together, we would be a great team. You know what I mean? If we were to invest in real estate. I'm just giving you these examples, all right? Anyway, this person wants to promote you. They want to promote you, or they want to promote some new ideas about how you guys, because they've learned something, all right? They maybe want to promote some new ideas about how you guys can take the relationship to the next level, all right? For some of you, this may be somebody who's a healer or somebody who's a visionary. And that's what this is about. Like they've had a big idea or a big vision of what you guys could be. And they want to do it for practical reasons. Like, yo, if we come together, then we can save money, or we can build a business, or we can, build a family. We have like similar beliefs. You know what I mean? Maybe we're not like all the way compatible in some ways, because like Juno sometimes can be like an abusive relationship, or it can be what you need to be committed to relationships. So it's like trying to figure out like what you need for you to like want to be with me. So like, this is what you need to know. Like this person is trying to figure out how to promote ideas or how to move this situation forward in a way where you guys can be a partnership, a solid one. All right. And they have a vision already. They just imagine this to be like the end all be all. All right. And so what they may try to do is express with you like just things that they've already like thought about, envisioned, like this, like a big picture of what you guys will become. All right. And it's just an intent to get commitment. All right. So maybe they try to get to know you again, or they just like start like asking deeper questions. Like what do you like now? Like, so maybe if this is somebody that you haven't been with before, this is somebody who's wondering like, well, what do you like now? What do you need now? Like how much have you changed? I don't really get like too much of a change here, but maybe for some of y'all, maybe because reorientation is here when it comes to Earth. And that's usually about getting to know somebody or know something all over again. So there's that. But this is maybe something that they struggle with because Chiron is here. And this is usually deep-seated wounds, vulnerabilities that they've had, insecurities that they've had for a while, and stuff like that. So, or just things that are difficult for them to handle and they haven't really like dealt with it. Because Chiron is usually a wound or some type of like psychological trauma that you've always held on to, usually from childhood, that you never really get over. But like you can help other people get past it. So like maybe they can see those things for you and they maybe want to help you. And that's maybe where they're going to be promoting ideas. All right. For some of y'all, you might have went to school with this person, or they're like trying to go back to schooling. But anyway, they're trying to find a practical approach to this. So that's what you need to know so far. All right. So they're going to be doing it with confidence too. So like the way they come across, it's going to be very chipper, very excited. All right. And very like, I'm not gonna say down to earth, but like very just gentle. The way that they present it comes off gentle. All right, gentle and practical. So it shouldn't rub you the wrong way is what I'm trying to say. They're not trying to. All right. Ooh, so we got, yeah, it's romance. We got Knight of Cups, but the Knight of Cups can also be a business proposal. This is also somebody who's a good salesman as well, kind of like the Knight of Wands. Those guys are very similar in energy. They let their feelings and their passion drive them. So this is what this person's doing. And it's upright too. For some of y'all, this is going to come unexpectedly. All right. They may This is like a buildup that they feel is happening here. And they may feel there was a blockage that was keeping you guys from, like, maybe for some of y'all, they want y'all to move in, or they want you guys to live together. Like that's, I said that too, because that's what this is off the grid. It's usually about somebody coming to your house. This is the Hermit though. So it's like they want to stop you from being alone. That's it. But they feel like together you guys will work better. So maybe they want to move in with you. Let me get these signs again, because we got new signs out here now. We got Gemini, we got Virgo, we got Aries, we got Scorpio, we got Aries, we got Pisces. All right, and because we got Pisces energy here with the Knight of Cups, this is going to be somebody who could sell a dream, but for a practical reason. Okay, so like there's a big vision that they have to this situation, but it isn't. It may come out the blue too, like the way they express it may just come out the blue, and it's after them having deep contemplation again. All right, so they maybe don't like you being alone. They feel like, or maybe this person doesn't. Nah, they don't like you being alone. Because I was gonna say maybe they don't like being alone, but that's not it. They don't want you to be alone. All right, like they feel like you be better. I'm not even gonna say better together, but that is what they would assume here, that you guys will be better together. What they like is your physical body. For some of y'all, they like your sex, because we got the Lovers here. It's in reverse. So there's a desire for them to build intimacy. They just don't feel like you guys trust each other yet. So that's what they're trying to do. All right, this person likes affection, all right, and they definitely have, like, they wear their heart on the sleeve, or at least that's what they're going to be trying to do. And this may be what's unexpected, because the Tower is here with this. So that might be the unexpected change, is that the unpredictable change is that now they're wearing their heart on their sleeve, all right, and it's going to come off as like very heroic. Maybe they want to save you. They maybe like have like a savior complex, or they might want you to save them. And that might be how they like dress it up. So like if you're a male, then maybe they try to get you to like save them. If you're a woman, then they're going to try to present the illusion. It's not necessarily an illusion, but it's a fantasy. All right. And it's not like a bad fantasy. This is just like what we imagine when it comes to relationships. So that's what they're going to be trying to do. They're trying to play that out. All right. So yeah, that's what they're trying to play out. And they don't want you to stay alone. They don't want that. You've given them some type of a wake-up call, right? That they need to be more giving, loving, and nurturing towards you. So if you're the partner that you're already dealing with, then that's it. If this is a business, then it's going to be somebody who recognizes that they need to give to you, that they need to be vulnerable with you and let you know what's happening in their life, like the obstacles that they have, the blockages that they're having. So like they're not going to like if you want to start a business or a partnership with somebody, they don't keep details that are important from you away from you. They let you know like, hey, maybe I'm behind, like my business may be behind in some way. Like they're going to get vulnerable, and it may be hard for them to do that, but they're going to get vulnerable as a way of getting you guys to be closer, because they feel like you don't trust them, or there's no real camaraderie between y'all. All right. So that's what you need to know. And like I said, it doesn't always have to be a marriage or a relationship. It's going to be a relationship, but it doesn't always have to be like the marriage in the form of like romance, like we're lovey, huggy, kissy. But I mean, it could be that, but that's not the big intention of it. It's for practical reasons. Like we can build our way up into society, into the world, and have more stability if we just do this together. And they're going to try to like, put it on. They're going to put it on. They got a bigger vision. All right, and that's what they're going to start sharing with you. So look for that. All right. So let me give you signs. We got Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Cancer. All right. So that's the signs I got for that. Now, something I wanted to tell y'all. This could be somebody who gets moody sometimes, or gets in their ego sometimes. So that's what you need to know. So that might be where the difficulty to like being vulnerable comes from. So like with the Knight of Cups, just make it, this would be like the advice of the Knight of Cups is always to wear your heart on the sleeve. Like, just let the chips fall where they may fall when you express how you feel. Like, don't worry too much about getting it right. That's what you don't need to worry about. Don't worry about getting it right. Just say how you feel. Whether you're right or wrong, just let it go. Just let it go. That's going to build trust and intimacy between y'all. Those are the uncomfortable conversations. You know what I mean? So that's what you're going to be having. But you got to have an uncomfortable conversation. All right. So you guys got to rub each other in the wrong way in some way, but it's not intentional. All right. So we go to Scorpio. Scorpio. Yes, you can read that. Because I can read that. I can read that. Okay. All right, so quick shuffle. Alrighty, one more. Okay, so, ooh. All right, so Scorpio, first thing out, business partnerships. All right, or romantic again. It doesn't really change too much. The story still kind of seem the same. This is going to be something that goes the long distance. All right, this could be something that's good for your reputation. All right, so like this is a partnership or like a teammate that comes in. This is going to be somebody who's good for your reputation. They got a good public image. All right, they could already have a lot of status. They could already have a lot of wealth. All right, this may be somebody who has VIP access to places, or they can get you into places that other people can't get into. All right, for some of y'all, this may be like a lawyer. All right, but it doesn't have to be, because even though the Libra shows up, it's usually about the mediator. So it's like somebody who wants to negotiate, somebody who wants a partnership, somebody who could probably even be people pleasing. All right, like they maybe like give more to you just to kind of like seal the deal. So that you might see something like that happen here. All right, so we got Libra, Virgo, Pisces, Capricorn. All right, so these could be signs that you're dealing with, possibly, possibly not. For some of y'all, it's an artistic career, artistic opportunity that you guys are going into. All right, we got Libra again. All right, a lot of Libra energy in this one. So a lot of air. So you got a deep thinker, a good communicator, all right, and somebody who likes to like keep peace in situations. All right, this may be somebody who's holding back resources, or somebody who's like holding back a form of resentment. And the resentment can just be like, we got Aries energy here, we got Scorpio energy here. Again, so this could be like somebody who holds resentment. This may be somebody who's used to having to defend themselves, protect themselves from others, so they have like control issues. All right, so like they maybe have resources, but they hold it back. They don't like to share. I mean, I'm gonna say they don't like to share. Let me just say that. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. All right, so. But anyway, they got access to a lot of places you would like to be. They may know a lot of people that you may want to know. This could be somebody who's maybe famous in some way, or this could just be like somebody who's just very career focused, all right? And like they take it very seriously. So you need to know that. This may be somebody who's working on a diet, or somebody who's just like, I'm gonna say maybe a little bit like spaced out sometimes. Like, you know how you can talk to people and they like seem like they're not there while you're talking to them? Like they may be focused more on like work or stuff that's like happening in their life. So they may not really be like there with you while you're talking to them. You're like, hey, I'm saying this, that, and the third. And they're like, oh, well, what? What'd you say? They may be on their phone or something, or they may be like doing stuff always. You know what I mean? Because I got Virgo energy here and I got Aries energy. These are people who are always moving, doing stuff. Virgo is always something that they always think of, something that needs to be fixed or something that needs to be right. So like they have issues paying attention to you. That's one thing that you'll know about this person. They'll have issues staying present or paying attention to you, right? And they're always like worried about the worst case scenarios. They're always worried about something going wrong or somebody trying to do something to them or take advantage of them. So they like to control everything, all right? That's their problem. That's their big problem, is trying to control everything, outcomes of everything, all right? Resources, scenarios, outcomes. They care too much about that shit, all right? Anyway, this may be somebody who's part of your daily routine or will become a part of your daily routine. So you may always hear from them. They may always check up on you. They're pretty easygoing too, but they can be very fickle, right? Like stuff that happens. Yeah, ZZ, you do be very fickle. Very, very fickle. Hey there, Shardize. Hola. So they do be very fickle. You know what I mean? Like they like some stuff. Like, I'll give you an example. I don't like liver and onions. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that taste. Like I like it at first when you first chew it, but then when it gets to that like grainy pasty stuff, I hate that. That's fickle, all right? So they may be like that. Like there's stuff that they like. Like maybe they like pizza, but they don't like the crust. You get what I'm saying? They like peanut butter, but cut the crust off my bread. Little stuff, like it's stuff. They just have like these little weird quirks around control, all right? But this is also somebody who tends to be very indecisive, but also much of a people pleaser. So that's like, you know, it's a little bit of difficulty getting on there with them, but they have a great imagination and they have great intuition and they know how to follow it. All right. So they always know what to do, but they just tend to overthink that. So that's what you need to know about this person. All right. This is somebody who's getting recognition by a lot of people. All right. Hey, T. Marie, that's usually what happens when we have people come into our lives. They represent aspects of us that we kind of aren't aware of. You know what I mean? Like you may do this and they may do this, and that might be why they're coming in to show you that. Like, You do this. You do this. Like when my friends overthink, I laugh because I'm like, haha, I do that too. Why are you overthinking? They're like, oh, I'm overthinking because of this. And then when they leave, I sit and I think, I'm like, damn, they were overthinking about something that's so easy to handle. I wonder what I'm overthinking about. And so like my friends come into my life and I go through deep contemplation when they show up. Cause I'm like, oh, okay. Well, where am I doing that at? Because there's a reason that we're connecting. So where am I doing this at in my life for them to be bringing this up? You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going on. But like I said, these are people who feel like or a person who feels like they need to protect themselves at all time, all right? Or that they need to take care of themselves at all time because they may have been bullied before, or they may have been like taken advantage of, or, you know what I mean? Like they're used to that type of vibe. So they always feel like they need to protect themselves, okay? So anyway, for some of y'all, they could be famous, right? But this is somebody who's going to be giving you an opportunity, a new doorway to go through, all right? Yep, this is a giveaway. So this could be a Taurus. It's a giveaway. This is going to be somebody who's possibly a level ahead of you or like of status. They got status. That's all I can say. They got status, all right? An independent person. Now, this may be somebody who's resentful too because we got Queen of Swords in reverse. So this may be somebody who is like a, resenting. So it's Libra energy again. A lot of Libra energy. A lot of Libra and Earth energy here. So we got Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Pisces, Capricorn, Aries. So a lot of air, a lot of earth, all right? And a little bit of water. So it's pretty balanced. Even though it's a lot more like earth and air, it's pretty balanced. You know, you need a little bit of water for creativity and for imagination. So that type of energy around is helpful, all right? And they're in the positive states too, so it's not super bad, all right? So anyway, these may be people who are very possessive, or this person may be very possessive. There's something about them. They could be a stickler for their hygiene or for like cleanliness. They like clean stuff. And that's usually a Virgo trait. Hey, Vanessa. So it's something like that. Anyway, they think you guys will be better together. Teamwork is coming. So this may be charity. They may give you stuff. Like they may give you stuff. It could be a promotion. All right. Because this may be somebody who's a business type of person. I was going to say a business tycoon. So maybe they start businesses left and right. Or they just like, they have a hustle. They have a hustle. That's what you need to know. They have a hustle. They got ambition to them. And this is somebody who sees success whenever they go after things. So this may be somebody who tries to act like things aren't that important to them, but they are. All right. Like they may give to you, but they may act like it's no big thing. But it is. You need to know that. It is. So like if they give to you and it looks like, and it may be giveaway, like, just giving it to you, just know that there's a string attached to it where they like to pull on it a little bit just to like get what they want. All right. And it doesn't come off as like overly aggressive. It comes off as if they don't really care. All right. Like it's not that big of a deal, but bro, hurry up or like give me some money or do this for me. All right. So you need to know that. All right. And this is somebody who may be sitting on a lot of like, maybe they have a lot of resources. Maybe they have a lot of like other potentials that'll help you. It's manipulation, but ZZ, manipulation is electric whenever I flip my switch. We don't cry about the electricity that comes in. We manipulated water to turn it into electric to keep this building's light on. We don't cry about that type of manipulation. You know what I mean? Cancers are manipulative. But so is any sign that we know of. They're all manipulative. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is going to be somebody who is going to be of service to you. That's what you need to know. But they're going to be acting like it's not a big deal, whatever they do for you. Like, it's no big thing. No worry, brother. No worry, sister. Don't worry about it. I'm not tripping. But they do trip. But it's just secretly. You know what I mean? Like they can sometimes obsessively worry about getting equal reciprocation or getting you to invest in the same way that they're investing. They may not say that, but they want you to. You know what I mean? So they may obsess about that a lot. Like, they may move in ways that try to control you to do that. So know that. But this is a promotion because we got 6 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles. And it's about to get you, and then the 8 of Pentacles. So it's about to get you out of the imposter syndrome. And you guys are about to see some progress. All right, you could be seeing some more money. If it's a relationship, this is somebody who's trying to build a relationship with you. It may start off sexual, and their intent is to change your mind about them by like being very easygoing, very balanced, trying to be generous, trying to give to you, trying to support you, trying to help you build up yourself in the world, trying to help you build security. If you have like disputes over money, they're going to be trying to handle that for you. They may not take it too serious. Like if you guys have money issues, they may not say too much about the money issues between y'all. They may be like, that's all good. You know what I mean? But they may care, but they won't say that. You know what I mean? Like they don't really want to rock the boat because they just want to see harmony amongst the both of y'all. So they have this Pisces energy about them, which means that they can sometimes have unrealistic expectations. Like maybe you're not necessarily like able to do what they would hope you could do, but like they have big hopes that you can, and they're willing to put it in your face to be able to do that. So like if it's a promotion, maybe they're moving you from like the mail room to CFO. Now I don't know how you got that far. I don't know who you was messing with to get that far, but it could be like that. Like that's not reasonable, but here we are. You know what I mean? So it can go this way for you. And if it's a relationship, it goes the same way. Like maybe we were just having casual, but now I think you could be my wife. I think we could be long term. You know what I mean? And we're like, well, we haven't built that much intimacy. Like, well, I think we can. I think we can. I'm gonna give to you. I'm gonna help build you up, and this is gonna be enough for us to be what we needed to be. You get what I'm saying? So it could go in this range, but they have status, so that might be why they feel that way. Like they may just throw money at stuff and just feel like I can build whoever up, and they can just be my lover or they can be my partner. You know what I mean? So that's what you need to know. This is somebody who's gonna be trying to polish your edges, your rough edges. All right, so we got Libra, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Libra again, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. All right, so what we got? Let's put these over there because I know I burnt them up. All right. It does sound wonderful. It does. You like how I presented that? I do too. I think I did a great job that way. Because normally I'd just be seeing the pessimistic views of it, but I'm like, you know what? There's some other aspects of it that are kind of good. I'm starting to learn that about relationships. Like, oh, they're not that bad. They're not as like, they're not that bad. Let me see, where we at? Libra? Yeah, Libra. There are strong points and there's some weak points in everything. All right. So, did I shuffle it? I didn't. Libra. What do you need to know? Libra comes back out. Oh, all right. Somebody wants to be fair with you. That's a partnership. Libra again. There's a lot of Libra here. So you could be dealing with another Libra, or you could be dealing with an Aquarius. This is somebody who's expecting a breakthrough from y'all or a big change. All right. This may be, for some of y'all, not your usual type. But there's going to be somebody who's aesthetically pleasing, attractive, and fair. All right. This is somebody who wants to keep harmony in the connection. They want to build a partnership. All right. Now, for some of y'all, this could be marriage. If not, this is going to be a, what's it called? It's a life-changing relationship. No, a significant relationship. So this could be a significant partner in your life. All right. This is somebody who's going to be taking you out of a rut or out of a dry spell, a dry area. All right. This may be somebody who sacrifices themselves for others just to keep the peace. All right. So they maybe want to make you happy. All right. But they want to do a joint endeavor. They're trying to find a way for you guys to relate to each other. So it could be a Virgo. All right. So some of y'all, it could be a contract. All right. Now this may be somebody who, for some of y'all, this may be somebody who took advantage of you. All right. If it's not, this is somebody who understands that they may not get their needs met right away and that they intend to get it on the back end. All right. So they may have some new ideas for you or like an innovative way of creating a partnership between y'all. All right. Now this person could be, for some, maybe they're like a little tight with money, like frugal, or they may be like doing bad with money in a way, but they don't necessarily have to be like doing bad. They could just be a little frugal with money. All right. They maybe need a little help, or they're having to like tighten their pockets up right about now. Could be a Pisces, could be an Aries. All right. But anyway, this person maybe went quiet if you guys are knowing this person. If not, then this person may be like in a quiet period where things aren't really growing for them in the way that they hope. And they're hoping that this connection between y'all will like elevate them or like take them to another level. All right. So they may be trying to get you to give them some innovative ideas or just something that's a little bit different or unconventional. Like they could be just trying to figure out different ways of creating businesses, different ways of creating partnership between y'all, different ways of just negotiating, finding what like a fair, happy medium between the both of y'all. All right. This could be somebody who's very intuitive, but they also tend to be like very scary. Like almost like the last pile, but just is a little bit different. Like they have what's called psychic attacks. meaning that they always like they have an overactive, overstimulated mind. So like they can always just imagine that something's bad. Oh no, something's bad. Something's bad. Something's not right. Something. Oh, whoa, wow. Why they do that? So they maybe can be like overly critical of people. Like if they see somebody do something, like I had this friend, he's a Libra, and we'd be at the gym, and all the time I don't even care, but he would always say this, like, you know, those are police. Nigga, I don't care. What does that mean? I'm working out. What is that? What are they gonna do? I'm not driving. What are they gonna pull me over for speeding at the gym? I don't care. Why does that matter? But for him, it mattered. You know what I mean? So he would always be paranoid about that. Like, yo, it's the police. Bro, we're not in the hood anymore. We're upright citizens. What does it matter? You know what I mean? So these are little things that like they maybe do, like, you know, worried about stuff that doesn't matter anymore. You know what I mean? Or stuff that they've already experienced, they may be like bringing it back up all the time. You know what I mean? So like shit like that. Like sometimes they have like a poverty mindset in some ways. You get what I mean? So you're like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? But anyway, this is somebody who's unusual to you, right? Like the dynamic itself is unusual. This is not something that you normally would participate in, all right? So it could even be a sleeper relationship. Like one of those relationships where you kind of like slept on it. You're like, I don't see him. Yeah, yo, listen, he was my bro. You don't know. That was my bro of all times. One of my best friends in like a short amount of time. You know what I mean? Like he taught me so much. I was like, dang, that's my boy, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, like in a short amount of time, like he did some weird stuff sometimes because like that's not the type of friends I will always like deal with. But like, you know, just the way that we interact was like, huh. You know what I mean? Because I got a Libra moon. So like he's a Libra. So like he could get me and I got him. So like we can understand each other. And like for the most part, we're not trying to rub each other the wrong way. But every once in a while, he would say some shit that I'm like, and every once in a while, I would say some shit. And at the same time, we never said nothing. We'd just be like, But we still hang out because we don't really want to rock the boat. You feel what I'm saying? So, yep. Hey, spice it up. So yeah, so like, you know, we would just rock and roll. He do be wildin'. No, for real. He do. He do. He do. Yo. That was my boy, man. Anyway, this person is going to be giving you an awakening. Or they're going to help you with an awakening, all right, of seeing things differently. So like I said, it could be psychic for some of y'all, or just like always having these fear, I'm going to say a fear-based mindset. Sometimes even a poverty-based mindset. There's gonna be somebody who's like forcing you to step outside your comfort zone, all right, emotionally. So this may be also somebody who's non-committal, and that might be why it's a non-traditional type of relationship or like unconventional type of relationship. Again, we got Virgo, Scorpio, but they're a very loving type of person, so this is good. And we got Gemini, and we have Cancer, and we have Scorpio. A lot of Scorpio and Virgo. I see a lot of that. So this person is going to have you questioning society. That's the type of relationship that's going to be coming out. It's a relationship that's going to have you questioning society, the way that you guys have always done things. You know what I mean? And maybe because this person is like not who you would imagine them to be. Because Aquarius, I mean, Uranus energy here sometimes can break up that expectancy of things to go a certain way. There's no real, it's almost like saying there's no right way to do anything. You know what I mean? And this person is going to have you questioning the way that relationships have always been. You know what I mean? And that's the good thing about this. So you need to know that. Like they're a negotiator. All right. Like that's what their intention is, but it comes in a non-traditional way. So it may not be what you expect it to be, but like the way that they present it is so smooth. It's so great that it makes you question whether it's right or wrong. And if it's wrong, why? Why have we always lived this way? Or why have I always felt this way? That's what this person is going to do. It's going to cause you to go into a lot of deep introspection and looking at yourself and figuring out what works best for you. So this is somebody who's very loving. They may want you to be like a stay-at-home parent, or they maybe want to be a stay-at-home parent, but they're going to be a very nurturing person. This is somebody who will take care of everybody emotionally, all right? And if they have, they'll give without really thinking too much about what they're getting on return. So that's a good thing too, all right? So they may be like a homemaker, or like just like a family man, family woman, whatever, you know. If it's a business, this is gonna be somebody who's good with contracts, good with negotiating. They know what you need. They may be good with technology. They maybe always have like innovative ways or ideas about how to make things happen. They could be also very frugal with money and resources, and they may take advantage of you. Like maybe you have to do more work, more energy, more work, or like effort than they do. But like the benefits that you get from it, like you may wonder like, well, you know, am I wrong? And like, I mean, I'm doing a lot of work, but I am getting what I need. So like, am I wrong? You know what I mean? Like, is this like, are they taking advantage of me? Like, you may question this. You may question. Yeah, definitely the police. You may question it. You know what I mean? So this would be somebody who's trying to build a friendship for some of y'all, or trying to build camaraderie, because we got 3 of Cups here. All right, for some of y'all, this is a past friendship, because you got 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. I mean, 3 of Cups. So it could be like a past friend who you may have felt betrayed you, let you down. You guys kind of kept going over the same situations, having the same conversations, and they were going nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, we will always keep talking about this. We keep saying this. We keep bringing this shit up, and nothing's happening. Why do you keep talking to me, bro? You know what I mean? Like that type of vibe. Like that type of vibe. But anyway, this person wants to be vulnerable with you, and the goal behind this relationship is to get you to step outside your comfort zone and not overthink things. All right. So this is somebody who's learned to master their masculine energy, even if it's a woman. This is somebody who's learned to be assertive and learning to give without needing to be giving back to. All right. Like they're learning to do things from a genuine sense. So that's what this is about. And you guys are going to come to some type of agreement between the both of y'all, where they're going to be giving to you with genuine care and concern. So it's like there's no hidden motive. That's the best part. All right. So like, I care. I know that you need this. And I know this is not usually how I do things. So I'm about to do this. All right. And that's what's going to happen here. It's going to be an uncomfortable conversation because they feel like there's a buildup between y'all that hasn't gotten y'all to the end result of possibly a partnership, relationship, or a business. You know what I mean? So like, they're going to keep trying to negotiate. They're going to keep trying to change your mind about shit. And you guys may keep having the same conversations over and over and over and over again. These could just be like, you know how like you can be in a relationship with somebody, let's say that's casual, and you keep asking them, where are we going with this? What's happening? Is something going to change here? And he's like, wait, why do we need to do it this way? Like, why do we need a marriage certificate? Like, we can just get life insurance policies together. We can buy a house without being married. We can, you know what I mean? Like they'll give you all these reasons, and they're like valid reasons. Like, and that's why the Hermit card is here, because it's questioning society. So it's like you're saying something that makes rational sense, but it's like, that's not how it's been. That's not how it's supposed to go. So why are we, like, you know what I mean? Like, you really would have an issue. You're going to have a big issue saying no. That's going to be a problem here. All right? That's the only real problem you're going to see. It's going to be a problem because you're going to feel like maybe they're taking advantage of you, but at the same time, you're getting what you need. So what is the real issue? That's what you're going to have to ask yourself. What's the real issue? If you're getting what you need, why are you worried about how it looks? So let me get these signs. We got Libra, Virgo, Cancer, Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, Aries. All right, so, and I brought those cards right back out. Wow. That was for Libra. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that quote, E. Spice it up. I like that. So we are on now, Virgo. Virgo. Shout out to my homegirl, Felicia. That's the only Virgo I knew. Oh yeah, I got my friend Camilla, somewhat friend. I kind of know you. So shout her out if you ever be watching this. And my girl Jua, and she ain't here tonight. All right. These are all the Virgo people I know. They ain't everybody's, yeah, Virgo is everybody's read. You see that? I've been, oh, hey there, Anna. And a hi from Anna. Facts. But Anna, we didn't even hit Leo yet, so I didn't like notice you just yet. There you go. I've been well, Anna. How you been? Ain't seen you in a minute. I see you on the gram and stuff, so you know I always go in there heart. Hey, showing love. All right, so boom. Oh, you got 3 Virgo placements. All right, boom. So let's see, Virgo, what do you need to know? All right. Ooh, a partnership coming in. This could be with a Sag. All right, that's kind of funny. Sag and Virgo together. Oh, yeah, see why. So we got tension here. All right, so, but this is a good thing because we got conjunction. So square is usually an opportunity for growth. So the connection that you guys are about to have are going to be a situation that's going to allow you to grow in ways that you probably wouldn't have grown. Like, so square shows up in your life because whatever you were doing previously has only resulted in certain benefits or certain like certain outcomes. Now, if you're looking for a different outcome, this is what this person is coming in to do. So there's an opportunity to change and learn some new skills. And it comes through, like, it's hard. A square is hard. It usually causes a lot of like inner reflection where you have to really look at yourself and wonder, why do you do what you do? Or why have you done what you do? Kind of like the Libra reading. And that's why I kind of wondered, like, maybe that's why Virgo was in there. So maybe you guys got some Libra placements. If you're a Virgo, you might got some Libra placements. And that's kind of why the storyline sounds so similar, but it's a little bit different. All right, but this is going to be a good luck and a good opportunity. All right, so because we got Sagittarius here or Jupiter, this means it's a big deal. All right, so it's going to be a partnership where you guys are actually going to be able to empower each other. All right, and you may notice that you guys always want to be around each other. And the conflicts that you guys have, maybe because there are power struggles where maybe you want to be in control and maybe they want to be in control. And sometimes when I think about Sagittarius and Virgo being together, it's usually because Virgo is always nitpicky. They see the small details, and Sag is more of like, I see the big picture. You know what I mean? Like, so you guys will have strengths, but you guys need to recognize, like, how can we put these strengths together? All right, like, how do we see the big picture together, and I take care of the small aspects because you're a Virgo. So you take care of the smaller practical needs and let them take care of the big picture. All right, the big things. You know what I mean? So like, maybe I'll give you an example. Let's say maybe they bring groceries in. The small details would be you cooking it, you deciding what we eat, what foods do we eat. You know what I mean? I go get all the foods that we can have, and then you just, like, you know, put the foods that we need to eat out. You know what I'm saying? So like those little things, you guys may have to figure out how to work in tandem. Okay, working together is what you guys are gonna be learning, and that might be a struggle for you, because Virgo is an independent person, so that might be the struggle. Hold on, I need a water break. I've been talking. Woo! All right, so anyway, they're gonna be showing you strengths and abilities that you didn't know that you had, almost like a sextile. So there's an achievement that's happening here. For some of y'all, if it's not necessarily, like I said, if it's not like romantic, again, this is gonna be somebody who's trying to inspire passion in you. All right, so they may be very intuitive as well, but this may be somebody who's also worried about like the outcome. They care too much about the outcome, but they just kind of come off like they don't care. Like it's no big thing either. They're just gonna go with it. They're excited about change. All right, this may be somebody who's in like college, or they have like these far out like philosophies about how the world is or how things are. So maybe you guys don't really like each other's views. That might be what the real issue is. Like, you don't like each other's views. All right. And they tend to overthink a lot, which is not really like a Sagittarius type of thing, but maybe they got like Virgo placements in them, or maybe they got like something in them. All right. But anyway, there's obstacles here, and there's a need for you guys to use your willpower. All right, so we got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag, and Scorpio. So some of you guys, if you've walked away from this person is waiting, patiently waiting for you to come back around, because they see a lot of potential in this relationship. Could be a Aries, Leo, Sag. Did I say that already? Yeah, so you could be dealing with one of them. But anyway, this person lacks individuality, meaning that they don't like to be on their own. All right, like they see a lot of potential in your relationship, and they can see that this would be a great achievement for you guys to come together. So you should know that. They're very attracted to you. All right, you actually turn them on a lot, but they just don't like the way you criticize them. They don't. So like Virgo is a criticizer. So watch your mouth. If you care about people, watch your mouth, right? And watch how you say things to people. Watch how you present things to people. All right. And so they may also feel like you gaslight them a lot, or make them doubt their own emotions, or doubt what they're doing. Or maybe they feel like you doubt what they're doing. All right. So that's a part there that you need to know. But they have a lot of optimism about this relationship being something important. And so there's a struggle. The power struggles are probably in y'all desires, all right, or what you guys feel is like fair between you guys, or what's right. So it could be that too. But it just seems like you guys overthink this a lot. And that might be where the issue is. You guys maybe overthink the whole connection a lot for no reason. Like, you just get stuck in your head, and you maybe walk away, and then when you walk away, you wonder, like, should I have walked away? And then maybe you come back, because we have the Ace of Wands with the Five of Swords in reverse, which is usually a peaceful resolution, but it's also one of those situations where you wonder, like, even though I said everything I needed to say, like, did I do the right thing by saying that? Like, did I do the right thing by walking away? Like there was a lot of potential to this becoming something. Like, cause Sagittarius is that a feeling of optimism. Like this could become something big. Like there's a big picture to this, you know what I mean? Like the vibes just feel really good, you know what I mean? And at the same time, you start thinking like, damn, I don't know. Maybe they're not that stable. Like they don't have the same values I have. You know what I mean? Like all those things. Like you just start like worrying about some stuff that don't matter. Like it's a good vibe. The vibe is good. Why are you worrying about all the little details? For what? You're making all this issue for nothing. You know what I mean? So like pay attention to that. Or this could be the person you're dealing with. This person may be doing that. Like sometimes it's hard for me to decide who's doing what. I don't even really be feeling like expressing who's doing what. That's kind of pointless to me because it's really just a vibe that's all around. So it could be you sometimes and then it could be them. So you guys may go back and forth in doing this, all right? But really they feel like this would be a great achievement for you guys to be together. They feel like this can go somewhere big, long term. Big picture thinking, all right? That's what they got, big picture thinking. So they've already like imagined you guys becoming something, big. And this could be anything, partnership, business, relationship, friends, whatever. But they just feel like the way that you talk to them or the way that you criticize what they have going on kind of implies that you don't value them or you don't value what they offer or you just aren't committal, like non-committal. Because we got King of Pentacles in reverse, which can be a non-committal type of person. Like they come off as like the perfect husband, the perfect wife. Normally it's not the perfect wife because it's a man, but because you guys are women here most likely, and maybe one or two guys are probably in there quiet just watching. You can come off as the perfect spouse, a perfect husband or whatever. You have all the potentials of being that. You just don't invest your time. You procrastinate a lot. You stall a lot. You slow down. You know what I mean? You maybe start off being motivated and then you stop investing. You maybe start off putting some energy into it and then you slack off. And then it makes them like upset. It creates a tension. See, I've learned this about tarot with the fives. Any fives are considered a square. Squares always represent tension and opportunity for growth. And in tarot, fives represent that same thing. Opposition, a square represents that opportunity for growth. There's tension, all right? There's a need for self-reflection. And that's usually what happens with the Five of Swords. When you walk away from people, there's that self-reflection and like, damn, did I really want to walk away from this person? You know what I mean? Because that Six of Swords is coming right after that, where it's that smoothing out, resolving of the issue. Things start to flow, get a little bit calmer. And then you can start to see the situation from an Aquarius version, where it's a little bit more detached. Here, this is the early stages, the early deacons of Aquarius. So Aquarius are usually very opinionated people, but they're also people who are maybe like stubborn-minded. They're fixed energy, so they like see what they see, and that's usually the right way. But after a little conflict or a little, bickering back, a little bickering, a little back and forth, then we start to see a little different perspective of what you were saying. But this always comes after a detached view. So that's why I say maybe you guys walked away from each other. So it takes a little time for like when the dust settles and you guys cool down, then you're like, oh, okay, I see what they were saying. I get it. So this person maybe wants to come around and invest in this situation. All right. They don't like really being alone. That's what I'm gonna say. They don't like being alone. All right. They may look like it though, because I got the Nine of Pentacles right under the Seven of Pentacles. So they may look like it, but this person really sees a lot of potential in you guys being something. So know that. Anyway, let me give you signs. We got Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, Sag again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, and Virgo. All right, so that was for Virgo. Hey, y'all know this was a long reading. I ain't gonna normally be doing these like these, so don't be expecting me to always be putting in 2 hours to be doing all signs, because that is not realistic for me. But today, I had time, cuz. You know what I mean? I told you I had to go do some other things yesterday, but today, I got time, cuz. Y'all know that part? There's it's not a meme, but it was like this little thing I seen on social media like years ago. It was this white kid, he was a Crip. And this one dude challenged him to a fight, but he's like, I had my sister with me that day, cuz. But today, I got time, cuz. So what's up? He was different that day. So today, I'm different. All right. Hey to D. Yo, yo. All right, so me too. Hey, Clever Strangers, I appreciate y'all just being here and rocking and rolling, because I am having a ball right now. All right, so Leo, what do you need to know? Oh, okay. So we got some beginnings and some endings. Oh, being too analytical. So we got Virgo, Pisces, a lot of that. Virgo, Pisces. This can sometimes be unrealistic expectations of people giving to you, or unrealistic expectations of, like twice in a week. Yeah, it might be more than twice in a week. You might see me again tomorrow. You might. I got my daughter tomorrow, so that schedule changes a little bit, but we're gonna see. If she worked with me, then I'll be back here again around the same time, maybe a little earlier, because this would be about her time to go to bed, like around, like she go to bed like 9:30. So I probably would do it like 7ish, and then try. Well, I probably would do it like 6ish, so that way I can like spend that last little hour with her before she go to bed. You know what I mean? We kick it, we connect, we talk about some stuff, and then I tuck her in, give some huggies and kisses, and then I go crank on my toes and go do whatever I was gonna go do. So anyway, planning. So you guys could be having unrealistic expectations, or there's a lot of confusions, and like a lot of self-limiting beliefs in your partnerships, or you just be maybe having a lot of self-limiting beliefs in general. This could just be you. If it's not necessarily partnerships, because I don't even know why I said partnerships. It just seems like everybody's been having partnerships, so that's why I said that. It don't necessarily mean that you guys are having partnerships. Oh, I know, clever stranger. I know you meant the long reads. I know. I appreciate you. Anyway, some things will be getting resolved. All right, some things will be coming up. Some things that you probably pushed down, or some things that you've looked past are going to be coming up. All right, these are usually about how you've held yourself back. That's usually what comes up first. How you've held yourself back, or how you sacrifice yourself for others. Because Virgo is here too, and Pisces does that same type of energy. So there's going to be that. You're going to start seeing that for yourself. And this could be like self-reflections. But the 12th house shows up as like, they call it beginnings and endings, of the house of the undoing. And this is good because like you undo behaviors or patterns that usually are ancestral. So like things that you've seen your mother do, things you've seen your fathers do, things you've seen your older ancestors do. You know what I mean? Like you guys will start recognizing how those things are not really helping you right now. All right. And your intuition gets a lot better whenever that shows up. And they are fire. I told you, Blue Butterfly. I told you. All right, so you guys could be getting a lot more clear about your visions, about the things that you want for yourself. All right, because Virgo is an independent person, so you may start wondering about the things that you want for yourself and not necessarily taking on the judgment or the opinions of others. You got that? You get me? So that's a good thing that's here. And this may be hard work for you, but when you do this, when you start to like look at these patterns that have been holding you back, it's actually going to give you a lot more confidence. All right. And this may inspire you to be helpful to other people, or this may inspire you to allow other people to help you. All right. So here, what else we got? So we got some luxury coming in. All right. There's an opportunity for you to indulge in pleasure. And this could be like more in material success, more like money, housing. All right. So you could be dealing with a Sag, could be dealing with an Aquarius, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. All right. So this could be like acting out in some ways. Okay, so you know what this may happen? You may actually be seeming a little bit quirky to other people. That's maybe what happens, because when the 12th house shows up, it's that deep subconscious dwelling where you start looking at patterns, like I said, that are not necessarily helpful to you, and you start creating some new patterns that are good for you. All right. And that's where it may come off as a little bit quirky or a little bit rebellious, because you ain't been doing it this way. Why are you doing it this way? It may seem like you're being overly strategic or overly critical. You know what I mean? And you may also recognize when you're being too self-critical of you. So this may be something that helps you get closure to previous situations. Like previous relationships, you may recognize that you were going in this pattern with them because you were probably holding on to the expectations of others. Right? Or you were probably holding on to a family pattern that didn't work then, or it worked then, but it doesn't work now. You know what I mean? Like having an outhouse. Like now, well, it depends on where you live. If you guys are like in a deep remote area, then maybe you need an outhouse. But like if you live in a city, why do you have an outhouse? They have toilets and they have plumbing that's very well works. Why are we having an outhouse? You know what I mean? Like, so some of these things that you may have been like holding on to, you know what I'm saying, are like things that are no longer useful for you. And you're gonna start recognizing that. And this will allow you to get some more pleasures or some more it's like more opportunities than what you've normally had. And this is a success in some ways. This is usually like money. This is usually like security, but it's also in a hedonistic way too. So like there could be an overindulgence. You may have an overindulgence of pleasure, luxury, comfort, creature comforts. All right. This is usually stability and comfort and stuff. All right. Some things that you pushed back down or like suppressed because you just didn't feel like they were right are coming up soon. All right. And these are actually allowing you to like act out in ways that maybe other people would judge you for. All right. It's not a bad thing, but you don't have to fight or prove your purpose. You just have to live into it. All right. So we got Sagittarius and we got Kali energy. All right. Let's go with this old school. This is my first deck ever right here, y'all. My first deck. So this is where I started doing the reads with. Oh, reliable. So you got somebody who's looking to come back around to you. They've been obsessing about you. This may be somebody who's not your usual type. Or the dynamic itself is not your usual type. This could be somebody with a nice body. It could be a Cancer. All right. This is somebody who's needy, clingy. Could be an Aquarius. Somebody who speaks harshly too. They may cuss a lot. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. So this is somebody who you had to start-stop with. But this is somebody who makes you happy, but you don't like to admit it. We got Sun in reverse. Because they may come off like a player or they may come off as like very childish. But they're like I'm going to say like the sun of your life because we got the Page of Wands here. So they could be like the sun of your life. Oh no, not the big 50. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anna. But yeah, this is like somebody who's looking to cling towards you. All right. This is somebody who's looking to, so we got the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is somebody who's looking to manipulate you, but it's not in a negative way. All right. And the only reason I say that because we got the Five of Swords again in reverse. The Five of Swords is looking for a way to have a peaceful resolution between us. Like let's go back over this conversation again. Let's not be too hasty. Let's not be too harsh with how we talk to each other, because it's somebody who loves you. All right. So, all right. So anyway, you guys. Oh, you know what's happening? This person may be calling attention to how you dim yourself in to fit in, dim yourself down to fit in, because the Sun reverse can be that, dimming yourself down to fit in. So they may be calling attention to that, or you may be calling attention to this person doing that. You know what I mean? But anyway, it's a start-stop here. There's a conversation. So for some of y'all, I guess the ways you guys are going to be acting and expressing love is going to be coming in an unusual way. Like, so conversations are getting had. All right. And these are conversations where they're going to be a lot more helpful and you guys are going to be paying a lot more attention to the details. Now, you guys might have been overly critical of each other, or you might have been overly critical of this person, or just overly critical of the situation. And it's just based around patterns that you've always exercised. So like, I'll give you an example. If it was like dating, then you've always dated people who, I don't know, you've always dated people who, I don't know. How can I express it in a way that would make sense to it? I'm just going to go with this. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but let's just say. Maybe you always dated with people who didn't need you to invest in them, or didn't need you to, or let's say, okay, because sometimes with the Ace of Pentacles, it could be like giving a little bit or like being selfish. So like, maybe the people you dated before didn't need you to do anything for them. Or maybe you were an overgiver. You know what I mean? Like maybe you were used to like giving to them and maybe it's like you're not used to somebody giving to you. You know what I mean? So it's like that. Sometimes, yeah, Five of Swords can be an avoidant type sometimes because it leads into the Six of Swords and Seven of Swords, which are avoidant types. So it could be that. It could be that. But anyway, this person needs you emotionally. They want to be nurtured, coddled, hugged, kissed. They like softness, gentleness. All right, this may be hard work for some of y'all because you may, like, this person may be overly skeptical or you may be overly skeptical. And that might be where the issue is. Like, there could be always power struggles between y'all. Five of Swords represents the power struggle sometimes. So there may be power struggles between y'all, but this person doesn't want that. All right, y'all don't, you don't want it, but I don't think either one of y'all would want that the way it's looking, the way it looks. For some of y'all, there could be a child that's born from this situation too. All right, because I see the baby today that's sticking out in the sun. So it could be, and then there's a baby in the chair. So it could be a baby for some of y'all, or kids are like a major part in this situation. So I don't know what that has to do with this. But anyway, you're going to have this person weighing on your feelings soon. So you should be hearing that. Maybe it's conversation that you get had, or there's like a gift that gets given, or there's an opportunity that gets offered. This is more romantic than anything. I was trying to find a business way about this, but that gives me no business here. Five of Swords could be slightly in the business, but I'm not really picking that up too much here. So it's looking more like romance, all right? And looking at how you guys have held yourselves back from having loving connections, all right? Genuine nurturing connections with people who care about your needs, or people who care about your feelings, people who want stability, or people who want to give to you. Sometimes it could be a desire to control out of jealousy. So you may be like they may be calling attention to that, like controlling relationships out of jealousy. All right. So yeah, but anyway, the behaviors that you guys will be exercising will be totally different than what you're used to. So let me give you signs again. We got Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, Aries. All right. So, this is what it is. So this is going to be an opportunity to express that you need someone, or they're going to be expressing the opportunity to let you know that they need you. That's what's going on. They may have issues with that. There may be difficulties with that. All right, like this person may be used to like having to sacrifice themselves for other people, or you may be used to that. So maybe there's a conversation that you guys have, because the Five of Swords can sometimes be that, but it's like we're not talking so harshly. We're not being so overly critical or overly skeptical of each other. We're trying to like get to a middle ground amongst each other. All right. So, and sometimes it can be ungratefulness too. You know what I mean? Like unappreciative. And that might be a conversation that you guys have. All right. But anyway, you're gonna get communication, because we got the Page of Wands, and that's a communicator. This is somebody who likes to be playful and flirty. So you're gonna probably hear from them in a more playful, flirty, upbeat type of energy. All right. All right. Where we at now? Cancer. Cancers to society. Yep. All right, Cancer. Okay. So let's go. Let me get a quick shuffle, and then it's almost done. Cancer in the house. ZZ. I love me a little crab with butter, lemon pepper, and garlic. Sheesh. Flu flammer. All right, so Cancer. Hey, we got some money. We got some money, material goods. Ooh. So for some of y'all, this could be a job. This may be part of your calling. Okay. So I'm not like a big fan of crab legs. I like the blue crab, the Maryland crab. Like I like the crab. I'll eat some crab legs. Like I got some in the freezer now, but they've been there for a while. If this was like a blue crab, I'd have been ate that thing. They wouldn't even last it that long. Like I had the crab in there for like a couple weeks, maybe even a month. They ain't that special to me. It's crab leg. Yeah, it's the blue crab that's crazy. That drives me crazy every time. But anyway, let me give you some of the people who may be involved. We got Capricorn, we got Taurus. All right, so this could be a relationship that causes you to step outside your comfort zone, or this could be a job that causes you to step outside your comfort zone, because the North Node is here. So this may be a job that's a little bit difficult, or it may be something that's not necessarily what you're used to, because it's just, like I said, it's outside your comfort zone, but it's where you're fated to be at. All right, and it may be a job that causes you to have to be a lot more responsible, a lot more structured, a lot more disciplined, a lot more integral. You know what I mean? So it may cause you to do that. It may cause you to recognize your limitations, boundaries. You may need to implement boundaries. All right. But this is one of those relationships that, one of those, either it's a relationship, I keep saying relationship, but it don't have to be. I'm just so used to being in the zone so far with all those relationships and those past signs that I keep saying relationships. It may or may not. We'll see what happens later in a little bit. But this is going to be a relationship that encourages you to really put effort into your work ethic. All right. Like you have to really put some work ethic into it, because Taurus and Capricorn, or Taurus and Saturnian energy, represents having to work hard in this case. So it's a relationship that means a job that you'll have to work hard. All right. But it will provide you with plenty of money. And then you could tip me. Yes, we love it. No, I'm just messing. I'm just joking. But there will be some stacks on deck. Can we say that? Can we be happy about that? Stacks on deck. All right, so for some of y'all, this is a business. It may be an obstacle. There may be obstacles in your way. And because we got Saturnian energy, any obstacle that you overcome, there will be a big payout, or there will be big rewards. Saturnian, anytime it shows up into your life, anytime you've accomplished or learned the lesson, you get big rewards. So like Say you were trying to start up a diet, start up a business, start up even a relationship. If it was difficult and you struggled with it, if you keep going, it becomes very pleasant and it lasts for a very long time. So this abundance that's coming can last for a very long time, provided you keep moving through the obstacles that come your way. All right. There will be some challenges because the North Node is here and Saturnian energy is here. So there will be some challenges. Picture Saturn coming into your life as a square, like a constant square. Wherever it's at in your chart, there's difficulty. And you have to learn a hard lesson. That's what Saturn likes to give you, hard lessons. You don't get nothing for free. You don't get nothing easy. You got to work. You got to put your might in. You know what I mean? You need to stay the task. You need to be ambitious. Is this what you want? It's one of those things. Is this what you want? Because if that's what you want, then you need to show it. You know what I mean? And if that's what you want, it comes through discipline and structure. And once you build discipline and structure, once you build a structure to anything, it can stand the test of time. So this may be one of those jobs that will put you into a financial position where it stands the test of time. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, this may be like something that builds you a legacy because Saturn is the legacy builder. So this could be something that gives you a legacy. All right. And if it's a relationship, this could be one of those relationships that turn into marriage, but it's a little hard at first. All right. So anyway, security. Some of y'all may be having a baby. Some, all right. If not, you guys are going to be finding the Achilles heel to a difficult situation. All right. Okay. So we also, okay. So this may be a relationship where, if it's a relationship for some of y'all, or this is like a job that maybe you have to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince. And some things that happened in the past, you have to sweep them under the rug. Like forgiveness is a big part of the thing that happens here. All right, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, could be dealing with a Cancer, could be dealing with a Libra. All right, so some things that have happened before, you maybe have to like sweep them under the rug. And other people may like judge you for like dropping your expectations, or maybe like what they consider dropping your moral code. They may feel like you should have did it another way, but the results that you'll get from this will far outweigh the judgment or expectation of others. You won't even have to care a damn about what they say after that. You understand? Like whatever they said, it'll fall on deaf ears because the benefits and the rewards of which you'll get from it, from protecting what it is that you guys are building, will far outweigh whatever they could have said. All right. So if you're worried about what other people will think of you, and because you're going through a hard time or finding difficulty at the moment, maybe keeping stability, maybe having relationships or any of that, once you start putting in this effort, people may come about you and criticize you a little bit because they feel like that's beneath you. Why would you do that? Why would you go that way? What comes from this, that's what you need to hear me say, is what you get from this will far outweigh whatever they could have said, because the benefits and the outcome that comes from it is like way better. It's magnificent. It was worth the time and the energy that you put into it, is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay. So for some of you, this could be a connection that's a little bit sneaky or a little bit quiet, not really spoken about. All right. And like I said, there's forgiveness that needs to be here. This may be, people may be jealous of you because of the stability that comes from it. You get what I'm saying? And that might be where the obstacles come in, because people may be like trying to like speak on your situation in a way to keep you from like going after your goals. All right, because Saturn shows up, there has to be an obstacle. There has to be something that limits you or like restricts you. So it has to be something here that makes it hard, because otherwise everybody would be doing this shit. You know what I mean? Saturn is one of those that burns off the impurity of stuff. So it's like everybody could do tarot, but not many people stay in it because they don't see the results of what they look for. Maybe in the first year you don't get it. Sometimes you see people go viral. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes people like take a while to build up. Other people don't. You know what I mean? And then Saturn also gives you like, what is your reasoning behind it? What is your integrity? What is your moral compass towards this? Why? What is it that you want it for? And then you need to proceed in that way, right? That's your moral value to it, right? So this is what's going on here. So a lot of people may try to question your moral value for what it is that you're doing, why you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Or they don't have the gift, right? It could be that too. Some of them don't have the gift, but some of them just don't have the patience, because that's what Saturn will represent in this too. Patience. You know what I mean? Like some people want it to happen overnight. Me, I understand. It takes time. Sometimes, especially when I'm a male, some people don't know. They don't recognize. They're like, man, he can't know what he's talking about. And then you see me, and then you hear me, and then you know that I know what I'm talking about. But it takes time because from the outside looking in, do I look like a tarot reader? If you were to see me outside, do I look like a tarot reader? Do I act like a tarot reader? Do I talk like a tarot reader? How do tarot readers talk? You know what I mean? Like, can you tell who is a barber if they're not talking about cutting hair? You know what I mean? From the outside looking in, we judge like a lot of people. So that's one of those things. It's like, it takes you time. So this is one of these things that's going to take you time, and people may like try to criticize you. So if you're starting a business, if you're starting a new job, if you're trying to build up stability in a different way that people aren't used to, all of those things, you know what I mean? Exactly. You know what I mean? Do we look like what people expect us to look like traditionally? You know what I mean? So it's one of those things where I teach people how to renovate their space, how to work with it. And you should. And it may take you a little while to build it. You know, and what they say it's called kissing a couple frogs to get there. And this could be romantically, or this could be in business, meaning you can try a bunch of different things, and maybe all of those things don't work. They don't look right while you're doing them. You know what I mean? Maybe you try to make a bead company, that doesn't work. Maybe you try to make jewelry, that doesn't work. Maybe you try to be a social media influencer, that doesn't work. Okay, maybe then one day you just randomly get an idea to start walking dogs with roller skates. And people are like, whoa, I like that idea. And there you are. There you are. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't really, like, your path may be different than others, and it may seem a little bit more difficult, but the results that you get from it was way worth the time and the energy that you put into it. And that's what you need to know. All right, so what do you need to know? Somebody wants to initiate a renewal with you. Hey, there goes your Virgo. There's a Virgo, there's a Taurus, there's a Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. Someone wants to renew a connection with you, all right? All right, but they're afraid to say it. That's what I'm gonna tell you. So we got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They're afraid to say it. For some of y'all, there's a partnership here because of a lie, or because this person, somebody's coming in between them. This may be somebody who's a little bit younger, who's very nitpicky or very critical of you. So this may be like somebody who's in their ear, because we got the High Priestess here. Sometimes that can be like a mother figure, because we got Hera here. Sometimes it could be like a mother figure, or like, and a mother figure could be like your mother, it could be their mother, or it could just be like a sister, a cousin, a sibling. And it don't even have to be a female, it could be a male, somebody else who's in there in the midst of it, who has something to say, who kind of like cuts between the relationship and severed the relationship. This is what you guys maybe need to know, that there are secrets that are hidden. But anyway, you guys got unfinished business. This person wants to come back around and talk about it. All right. So they want to express some deeper emotions and feelings, but right now this person is afraid to initiate with you. They're afraid to reach out and say what's on their mind. All right. So that may be a difficulty for them too. So there's patience that are needed in this connection, and there's patience that are needed in your business or your financial affairs. Taking it slow and steady. Practical moves, practical steps, practical plans. Plans are important when you have Taurus and Capricorn energy. Plans, all right? Practical plans, all right? Keeping your ideas hidden is going to be important too with the Ace of Swords. You're going to have to keep your ideas hidden, all right? And you're going to also need to find inspiration on your own, all right? So like other people aren't going to be in here hyping you up or like encouraging you to do nothing. All right, you have to inspire yourself. So if you're trying to start a business, if you're looking for a new job, if you're trying to build a relationship, nobody's going to inspire you to do that. Nobody's going to give you the encouragement to do that. You have to do it. You understand? And when you do start doing it, other people are going to be like, why are you doing that? Why are you trying to do that? Why would you do that? Especially if it's like family. I'll give you an example. Like say your family know that you guys had a breakup. Maybe he lied. Maybe he cheated. Maybe she lied. Maybe she cheated. Whatever the case may be, maybe friends and family knew about it. And they're in between that. And they'll say something to you and be like, well, why would you go about doing it that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know who he is. You know who she is. Why would you do that? And if you let that hinder you from really putting the work and the energy into it, then you won't get the results. Because there's a limitation here. Saturn shows up. There's a limitation here. You need to know that. There's some type of difficulty here. And there's a need to get outside your comfort zone. And other people will make you doubt your ability to do so. So unfinished business is coming around. But sometimes I also read the world as something you were once successful in coming back around. All right. So this could be a renewal again. All right. A replenishment or a revitalization of a past connection. Okay. And this may be somebody who's been harboring deeper feelings and emotions. All right. But they've been just keeping them to themselves. They've been repressing it. All right. Yes, the High Priestess. Staying quiet, moving in silence. That's right. Chem Priestess. That's what this is. All right. And that's why I said it might be a little bit of sneakiness. Like you guys may not be talking about the relationship. You may not speak on it. And that's what the Ace of Swords could be. Keeping silent, right? Not really telling the truth. We call it dishonesty, but it's just keeping people from having the information that's not needed to be in there. You know what I mean? It's not needed for them. So like they don't need to know this stuff. So it's that type of vibe here. All right. So that's what you need to know. You need to keep other people out of the relationship. If you guys are in a relationship, keep people out of the business. Don't be sharing your ideas. Don't be telling them details that are not part of, like, that they don't need to know. Pertinent details are not important for them. So don't tell them that. All right. And handling your responsibility is going to be important. So responsibility could be to a relationship. Responsibility could be towards your business, or responsibilities are anything that you need that are going to help you build structure. All right. Structure and stability. Because that's what's happening here. That's the first thing that came out was structure, was stability with the second house, which had to do with your values and the things that you value. All right. So this could be like money, security, home, house, family. Usually like sometimes like family beliefs, because towards the traditional beliefs. So maybe like your traditional beliefs, these things you may have to keep hidden because you may be changing some of these things. With the North Node, you may be moving out of that comfort zone, and your South Node getting out of that comfort zone of like, well, we've always done it this way, so I'm going to continue to do it this way. All right, so let me give you signs. We got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sag, Scorpio, Taurus, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn. All right. And I said Aquarius again? Yeah, Aquarius again. All right, so that is that for Cancer. All right, all right. Now we is at Gemini. Woo! We getting there. All right, we is getting there. Hold on. My mouth getting a little chappy. We need a little water. All right. ZZ, I do my best. I do my best. I do this all day long with friends, family, all day long. Some days I think I come off like I know it all. I don't know it all, but I can just see stuff like, hey, I can just recognize when we're doing something that's not working. And if you see something for me that's not working, let me know. All right, so we're gonna get into Gemini. Gemini, what do you need to know? All right, so we got partnerships. Okay, significant partnership because it's the 7th house. Could be dealing with a Libra, or you could be dealing with a very charming person. That's a lot right there. We're not taking all those. All right. Anyway, for some of y'all, this could be a business. Could be dealing with an earth sign. All right. So we got love, romance coming up. It's definitely going to be a partnership. This is more romantic. If it turns into business, I'll explain it. But right now, it looks like you guys will be taking a risk. All right. And trying to compromise with somebody. Okay, cool. So yeah, 7th house. 7th house. Some of y'all are maybe becoming enlightened within this situation. Like maybe starting to look at the situation from a higher perspective or from a more spiritual aspect. Like, you know, there's like, maybe like you feel like this connection is just deeper than just superficial. All right, you may be starting to see that. Could be also indulging in some like mind-altering things. Like this could be like drinking, smoking, taking shrooms, meditating, yoga. Maybe you can get into like practicing stuff like that. Trying to find things that boost your self-worth. All right. This is also gonna be a connection that helps you focus on your body. All right. Starts helping you focus on your health. This may be somebody who's a risker, a gambler, somebody who they say flies too close to the sun. They could be inspiring you because Venus shows up, and this could be about inspiration. So this could be somebody who's inspiring you. All right, they may inspire you to communicate or to start sharing more, like, you know, finding fairness. They maybe want fairness. Maybe that's what they want, fairness. All right, or they may just want you to like start sharing maybe some of your beliefs or some of your values. Like they maybe take on some of your core principles or some of that. Something like that may be happening here. All right, but anyway, we got Pisces energy, Libra, Taurus. You guys are getting courtship. That's what I will tell you for sure. This could be somebody taking a risk to do that, or this is going to be somebody who's trying to figure out how can you guys come into a partnership in general. Like maybe it could be kind of businessy, kind of. If it's a business, this is going to be somebody who's like a spiritual guru. All right, this is somebody who's understood the human condition. Just maybe somebody who you learn from. Like they may be able to teach you things. Like they could be a teacher, or maybe you guys were like in orientation together, or you guys like started at the same time together, or anything. You know what I mean? Like they have some information and they could be very enlightened, and they could be. I was gonna stretch it a little bit. I was gonna say they could be like, you know, maybe like a higher level or like up there in some way, like upper echelon in some way. So maybe, but like they have a lot of like wisdom, all right, a lot of spiritual principles. So even if it's not necessarily like a business where it's like tarot or nothing like that, this is somebody who has a spiritual aspect to them, all right, and they are held in high revere by other people, all right. So it could be an Aquarius, could be a Sag. And I said Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Did I say that? Anyway, so this could also be, yeah, we got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn again. So the King of Pentacles, obviously, it's traditionally known as the Taurus, but I've always recognized anytime the Kings show up that it could be all three of them because it's like a culmination of them at some point. All right, but anyway, this may be somebody who feels like they missed out on an opportunity with y'all, that you guys' relationship would be a wish that's unfulfilled. All right, they may feel like you're non-committal. Or this person may be non-committal. This may be somebody who has dreams and hopes of this relationship coming back together, and they're trying to hold out faith. But right now, they maybe just kind of like let the chips fall where they may, because you guys could have had an unexpected ending. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Aries, a Scorpio. They may be like trying to like adapt to the changes. They may have issues adapting to change, especially unexpected change. So some of y'all could have had like an unexpected ending, and this person is having a difficulty adapting to that. All right, like they don't know how to like, you know, find balance in themselves anymore, or they don't know how to like find balance in relationships. You know what I mean? Because like I said, with the King of Pentacles, this could be somebody who's superficial and they don't really care too much about feelings or emotions. They care more about like practical stuff. Like example, so say like you're a very loving, nurturing type of person. This may be somebody who doesn't care about that. They care about, are you helping me around the house? Like, let's say, I don't know, maybe they live on their own. Maybe they run a business. They maybe want you to help them with the business. They maybe want you to help them build stability. They maybe want you to help them build up in the world or something. You know what I mean? Like they want something practical that they can see, something in the physical that makes a difference in their life. So that might be something that you guys didn't have, because Two of Pentacles could be a need to juggle or a need to find balance in a situation, an equilibrium. All right, so it could be like unequalness somewhere. Sometimes the give and take can be off. Sometimes it could be like they play games. So this could be somebody who you felt like play games, you know what I mean, at one point. But anyway, this person is still trying to hold out hope of a connection between y'all, all right? So you might get them to start like showing you their best traits or trying to appease you in some ways by creating partnerships, by creating some type of joint endeavors between y'all. So this could be anything, like maybe they get you to walk to the mailbox with them. Maybe they get you to go to brunch or something with them. Maybe they want you to just come out to the laundromat with them. Like there's little things like this, like they try to like get you to do to show you what their love language is. All right. Maybe they try to express it because it's like somebody wants to take a risk to do that. So this may be somebody for some of y'all who's a little foreign, or somebody who's not your usual type, because we got the Aquarius energy and we have Sagittarius with the precipice, which is usually taking a risk or taking a leap. And it's like generosity or fortune favors the bold. So it could be that like there's a need to be bold in some way. So maybe this person is bold. I don't know. But there's a duality to them. That's what I know. So they can be very harmonious and very easygoing, but this can also be somebody who just leaves relationships like that. All right. So they're not afraid to just like leave things behind. You know what I mean? And this could be somebody who's used to just doing things on their own. Because when I see the star, I always think of people who are just used to doing things on their own. They're comfortable doing their thing, doing their own thing. People love them because they're just them. They're authentic to who they are. They can come off a little bit socially awkward at times because they seem to be so self-focused, you know what I mean, and only worried about giving to themselves, that when other people come in, it just seems like there's no room for the other people. You be like, you know what I mean? There's no room for you, it seems like. And it's like they seem like they have all their stuff already put together, so you don't even really think to do anything for them. You're like, well, what would I do for you? You seem like you got it all together. And at the same time, they're like, well, you could do this, you could do this. So they want you to do something practical in their life that adds value. That's what you need to know. So there may be a change of pace for y'all soon in a relationship. And this may come unexpectedly. For some of y'all, it could be like an ending. You know what I mean? And it could just be like a falling out. And then, a need to try to figure out how to be on your own again and like how to build up stability again. For others of you, it'd be more like trying to figure out how do you guys come together? How do you guys put it together? How do you work together? All right, because this person could be somebody who just throws money at situations. So they may be like a business person, entrepreneur, or they just like have money. They can just be good at like saving money or whatnot, but they just spend it on stuff that they maybe don't need. So like they can be very, I call it materialistic, but like, how do I want to say it? Like they have the money. That's what I'm gonna say. They have the money. Just the way that they go about like spending it can be like, it's like sometimes it seems like they're robbing Peter to pay Paul when they don't really need to. Like maybe they make their bills or expenses more than what they are. Or this person will be calling attention to where you do that. All right. So it could be that. Okay, so anyway, affection is what this person wants to give you, and a possibility of you guys sharing. So a joint endeavor, whatever that is for you, a business, whatever, or a partnership, relationship, whatever. What I do know about it is that this is going to be a significant partnership, a significant relationship. This will be a relationship that you can look back on if you guys don't last in it forever. A relationship that you can look back on and see that this was a pivotal or turning point in your life. Like when they came into your life, this changed. You know what I mean? Like for instance, if they were like a child to you, or if they were like a husband or wife to you, you'll always remember this person as when they came into your life changed forever. That type of thing. Almost like an eighth house type of vibe, because the seventh and the eighth are very pivotal relationships. They're life-changing relationships, transformative relationships. With the seventh house, though, they're a little bit more pleasant. They're more about working together, union, how we build together, equal reciprocation, like sharing, you know what I mean? Whereas the eighth house is more like you give to me, you know what I mean? I receive from you, you know what I mean? It's almost like a little selfish, but it's not really meant to be selfish. It's just you get resources from other people. But anyway, I'm going too far. What you'll like about this person will be their aesthetics and how they're always trying to find harmony in the situation, or always trying to see the brighter side of things. Like they have a lot of self-worth. So they may be very good with maybe boundaries. And that might be why this person doesn't really like to like commit, because the King of Pentacles is somebody who could be that type of person who you could have in a long-term relationship, but they just don't want to invest. They procrastinate because like, yo, I've been doing it on my own. And if you're going to try to give me this, I don't want that. That's funny to me. That's funny to me. So they may come off like that. Like I've always been doing it on my own. So if you try to come into my life and give me that, I don't want that. You know what I mean? So they may come off like that. All right. But they come off in a more graceful way. It doesn't come off like that. Like that was me kind of being kind of like harsh. So they may not come off that way because we got a lot of Libra energy here. So but they're going to be real to who they are. So you may get them in a more like pleasant vibe, but they're going to be saying stuff similar to that. Like, I need it to be this way, in a way that I can see it in the physical. You know what I mean? Or maybe they like excitement. So maybe they want you to inject more passion into the relationship. You know what I mean? This may be somebody who likes a lot of sex, because we got Venus here, which is not really about sex. It's more so about like pleasure and like finding what makes me feel comfortable and secure in a relationship. But because I was looking at the star with the body, and because this person has a lot of sex appeal, that they may be like into sex. So maybe they want you to be a little bit more risky in sex, or a little bit more adventurous in sex, or this person wants to start doing that themselves. So it could be that, you know what I mean? Like there may be things that you're not into that they may want you to be into or be open-minded about. All right. So I don't know, there's all type of ways that they could be in that. So I'm not even gonna get into that. But this is somebody who's also unpredictable. So they maybe want you to start being able to like maybe I think what it is that they're looking for is like stability, where they don't have to always guess what's happening in relationships. Or this type of person that's coming into your life is going to be one of those people who you're going to have to like express that to them, where you don't like to have to deal with not knowing what's going to happen next in your relationships. So conversations will be had, but it doesn't really look like conversations will be had. It looks like you guys are going to be doing a lot more actions, like showing each other, you know what I mean? Like how do we find what's fair for you and what's fair for me? Like showing each other, physically showing each other that. Not just talking, because you guys are air signs. Geminis are air signs. So you guys tend to just talk a good game. Not intentional with malice, but like you have to show this person. That's what this person really wants. show me, but by practical means, all right? Or you're going to be expecting this from this person, like to show you by practical means, how is this beneficial? How can we build a partnership? So some of y'all may be getting to know this person all over again. That might be what the whole lesson is like really getting to know this person from the ground up. All right, like really exploring them, maybe reintroducing yourselves. You know what I mean? That's kind of funny, like to reintroduce somebody that you've known for years, if you've known them for years, or you know what I mean? Even if you haven't known them for years, like you guys could have had like a talk and it didn't really go anywhere, and then you guys started a conversation all over again. Like, hey, I'm trying to figure out what you like, what you need, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? You know, my name is Noonie, your name is Alyssa, whatever. Let's talk like that. You get me? We going that way. But anyway, like I said, they got hopes and aspirations of this becoming something big. They could see that this would be something that could stand the test of time. All right. So if it's a partnership or a business, it's somebody who wants to give back to you, and they can see this becoming a big deal, like a big partnership or a big business or a big opportunity for financial growth or financial advancement. All right. And they have a lot of deep information that they maybe want to share with you or teach you. All right. And they may feel like it's a risk to do that, but they're trying to find a compromise between what you desire and what they desire. So they may desire to see the relationship a certain way or the partnership a certain way, and you may desire to see the relationship go a certain way. And there may be like, you know, just that difficulty getting on the same page at first. That's all. And then suddenly there's a breakthrough, and then there's a big blow up. Now, because the tower is here, for some of y'all, if it's like online, because we got Aquarius energy, if it's online, this could be an opportunity to go viral. So know that. All right, like they may give you information, you guys may work a partnership team, and it becomes a situation that takes you guys viral. All right, blows you up, gives you a big breakthrough. All right, and it could put you into star or celebrity status. All right, if not, this is just something that's just brought, it's like a wish comes true finally. All right, after like adapting to like unforeseen circumstances. All right, so let me give you signs. We got Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sag, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, and Scorpio. All right, so that was that for Gemini. That was for Gemini. We are on Taurus now. Taurus. We're going to Taurus right now, though. We were just on Gemini, though. We was on Taurus. You know what always amazes me? It must be like 40 Tauruses in here, or y'all just really fool with me, because I'd have been gone. I'd be like, all right, we said Capricorn. I'm holler. I catch y'all. I see y'all on the replay. I'll watch my other placements later. I got things to do. But y'all be hanging and banging. I appreciate y'all. That's always nice. All right, so that was terrible shuffle. Can y'all read it? It says Taurus. All right. Dang. If I knew I was going to take this long, I'd have asked y'all to save to make some timestamps for me. Capricorn was pretty good, Mackie. I think so. It was pretty decent. It was starting early, so you know, it got there. All right. So let's get going. So Taurus, what do you need to know? All right, home, family. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, that's a lot, but we're gonna go with it because it's only those. So we got Taurus, we got Leo, we got Virgo, and we got Cancer, and then we got Libra, Taurus. So there's love. There's some love. So some of y'all could be having a taboo connection, a relationship, partnership that may be vaguely like hidden, or it's one of those relationships that touch on your shadow side. All right. And the shadow side is just like elements of ourselves that we repress out of fear of judgment. All right. So because Lilith is here, Lilith is that she was in mythological stories, she was supposed to be the woman that came before Eve. But she was the woman that was independent. She didn't want to be like subjective to Adam. So this would be like where you don't want others to be over top of you or in control of you, or like, you know what I mean? This could even be like relationships that bring up like temptation or like secret desires. So something about it could just be a little taboo. All right. like where it's not necessarily accepted by society. All right, but anyway, this person wants you to romance them. For some, this is a motherly figure. All right, they could be a very outgoing type of person as well. They like to be generous. They like to be given to. They like to be spoiled, nurtured. All right, this person is very intense. This is somebody, well, we didn't even get into these yet. So for some of y'all, this could be I was gonna say a show celebrity type of person, like maybe a star, or maybe just somebody who gets a lot of attention. They could probably get a lot of attention for being like very quirky, or being like rebellious in some ways, or from being like outgoing, or they could be get a lot of attention for like being very sexually alluring. All right, like something about them is like very attractive. It pulls in a lot of attention. People secretly fantasize or fetishize them. It is not Ryan Fields, ZZ. It's not Ryan Fields. He is. I wonder if he even comes back to Delaware. Maybe he's over there where you are. But anyway, it's going to be somebody who wants to empower you, though. Or maybe you'll want to empower them in this connection, because this maybe not be your usual type, or the connection itself just may not be your usual type of connection. Something about it is just like, it's not necessarily what you're into, but there's like, you guys may create a daily routine of like talking to each other, of reaching out to each other, just checking up on each other. Maybe they want you to do service for them sometimes. You know what I mean? Like there's a feeling of family here that comes up. So like maybe they're part of your family, or there's just like a comfort to them. Anyway, you guys have the same values, similar traditions. That's going to be the thing that's important here. Similar traditions, all right? Or that's where the issue may lie, in not having the same traditions, because we got revision here. So that might be part of it, where you guys don't really have the same traditions, and that might be why the person isn't necessarily your usual type. You know what I mean? Like sometimes the fourth house is represents like how your family showed you to put yourself out there in the world to gain partnerships, or to gain security and stability. So it could be like, maybe your mothers or your fathers told you, get a man who works a factory job, or get a man who's 6 foot, or get a man who's black, white, Asian, Hispanic, get a man who's this, that, and the third, whatever. This person may not be like that, because we got the rebel here. So they may be traditionally different than what you're used to, but and their beliefs may not like go along with what your family taught you was the way to do it either. And that can sometimes make it a little difficult to create the relationship, but there's a lot of love in the connection. So that's where it could be sometimes taboo. All right. But anyway, there's a revision here, just meaning that you guys may change some of your views, change some of your behaviors, change some of your perceptions on how things have to go. All right. So this may be somebody who also cares a lot about hygiene, or cares a lot about like cleanliness, or just can be very nitpicky about like stuff that maybe doesn't matter to you, but to them, it means everything. So you need to know that. All right. So they're going to be trying to express their emotions with you. And during this time, you may be feeling a lot more comfortable at home when they start expressing how they really feel. All right. That's the best part. So like and even if you guys don't live together, I mean, like sometimes at home can be just like feeling comfortable with yourself. Feeling at home with yourself. So like you can feel a lot more comfortable about being you, because they're being comfortable being them. And sometimes when you start to see them for who they are, you guys can just accept it. You're like, oh, okay, well, that's your way. I don't like when you go to bed with socks on, but that's your thing. All right, that's cool. Just try not to rub your feet on me. You know what I mean? Like those little things, those little things, because the Virgo is like the little minute details that matter. They can be critical, but at the same time, they can sometimes be overthought. Like they could be things that we can probably look past for the bigger good, or the greater good of the relationship, or greater good of the goal. But it's like at this moment, we're being too critical of what's going on right here. All right. So anyway, they want to revise some things, talk it over. All right. Some of y'all could be getting into fitness, finding new ideas, becoming a lot more active, becoming a lot more outgoing, speaking up. And this may be a little bit taboo to you. Like maybe you don't usually come off this liberated. Maybe you don't come off this extrovert or this talkative. You know what I mean? You may even start recognizing that people want to be a lot more generous with you. People want to be a lot more giving, or they want to seek your approval a lot more. Or you may start like trying to seek this person's approval. Like that may be something that you normally don't do. You maybe restrain yourself from doing, and this brings you up. You know what I mean? Oh, thanks for rocking and rolling with me. Azel House of Azel. House of Azel. Thanks for rocking here. You hung out this whole reading for Taurus? Damn, I love you for that. Cause I'd have been gone. And I'd have came back like, you still talking, nigga? Damn. So, anyway, properties. So some of y'all could be like inheriting a house, or you guys could be like coming to own a house, or a house is involved here. So maybe you guys are moving in. Maybe there's repairs to a house because we got Virgo here. So maybe there's repairs to a house. Maybe there's like changes to your house. Things like that is happening here, all right? That's something I was kind of picking up too. Because with Venus here, that just means like the aesthetics of things are changing. So like your body can change because we got the 6th house, which could be about your routines, your schedules, your diet, your nutrition, fitness, stuff like that. So you could be working on that, all right? Service, being of service to others, and your confidence is going to be changing because we got Leo to Virgo, which is your confidence peaking, all right? And it comes from expressing yourself in ways that you normally wouldn't have expressed yourself, all right? And that's probably where it's going to get a lot more people wanting to seek your approval or wanting to appease you, all right? And some people may be like fetishizing you, secretly desiring you, and that might be what it's all about. You may not be their usual type, all right? And it's because something about you just stands out. You're just different from everybody else around you. You know, you could be a little bit quirkier, a little bit rebellious. You know what I mean? You just come off as really yourself. And you maybe isolate a lot, all right? Or you may be encountering people who usually are isolated a lot, hard to see or hard to catch up with, hard to pin down, but they just love you. They want you. They're inspired to be around you. They find you very attractive, very appealing. You have a lot of sex appeal, you know what I mean? And they maybe want to be overly generous with you, all right? And looking to do service for you and possibly sexualize you, all right? So this could be all that. This could be like at work. That's because I'm seeing the 6th house. So this could be like at work. You could be noticing that a lot of people at your job are attracted to you. A lot of people at your job are like proud of you, you know what I mean? And they like secretly desire to be around you. You may be a big temptation, you know what I mean? And a lot of people may be holding back like this desire to want to possess you or to like fondle you or be around you, or, you know what I mean? You just may feel this, you may feel the intensity. That's what you need to know. You may feel the intensity, all right? And it may feel like sometimes at some points you may feel like people are kind of like maybe doing the most, you know what I mean? It could maybe sometimes be uncomfortable. But anyway, people who maybe didn't choose you in the past will be choosing you soon, all right? Because they'll be seeing you as a temptation, and they'll be seeing you, for some of y'all, as like successful or just like actually like super attractive. Because we got Venus here, which is your love language, but it's also like a sex appeal and your aesthetics changing, and it can mean like a lot of options, but it could just mean like you're very pleasing on the eye, all right? And because we got Taboo here, or Lilith, it just means that it's a lot of sexual tension, and you're very pleasing on the eye. Oh yeah, we got apology coming. Could be from a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, could be from a Taurus, could be from a Libra, Taurus. For some of y'all, this could be somebody who either you used to take care of or they like to be taken care of. They like to spoil you. Somebody's trying to spoil you. So it's going to come in an insincere way. And it doesn't mean negative. It just means they're not going to keep it real with why they're coming. All right, so like they may gift you stuff. They may look out for you. They may assist you, because of the 5 of Pentacles. This is usually an acquaintance that you meet through other people, but it's also a resource. This is somebody who leads you to a resource, or leads you to stability, or leads you to a safe haven. So they're leading you to another position in life, all right? And it's going to be coming unexpectedly. So for some of y'all, you guys could be avoiding disaster by becoming a lot more aware, a lot more critical of details, or becoming a lot more perceptive, keen, asking questions, but asking them in a more playful way. So like you can avoid dating the wrong people, or like investing in the wrong relationships, by asking a lot of questions, but asking them in a more playful, lighthearted approach, where you're just asking. You don't really have no clear intention, but there is a clear intention, but you don't have you don't have to see it going anywhere with the conversation. You just need to know. I'm just asking because I'm just curious. Like, you know, how do you raise your kids? You know, like, how do you feel about having kids? Like, who takes the trash out? Who pays the bills? You know, who cooks the dinners? You know, just little questions. Like, they don't have to be serious, but you can just say them in a joking manner, like in a playful manner. But we're asking questions that are investigative, all right? So you may have people who are watching you and who are wondering, like, how'd you come about? Like, it's like something about you has just like suddenly changed on them. Like the perspective that they had about you has changed. So I don't really know what's changed for you. Maybe like I say, it could be because your health has changed. Maybe your diet has changed. Maybe you started dressing differently because we got Venus here, so this can usually be about your aesthetics. We got the Empress here, so it could be like, you know, change your wardrobe. Maybe you're wearing more clothes, maybe you're wearing less clothes, because it is about to start warming up soon, and I don't know when you may see this. So it could be that, because it's like they fetishized you. So something about the way maybe you wear your clothes, or the way that you dress, or the way that you present yourself, you know what I mean, makes them want to ravish you, all right, in a more sexual way. So, like, you know what I mean? Now, if it's like work, you guys could be getting an opportunity with somebody who's a great salesman, somebody who's a show-off, somebody who's dedicated and they're very artsy. There's maybe somebody who doesn't really trust in their creative abilities or their potentials. You know what I mean? So this could be somebody who's not necessarily like trusting in their creative potentials. They may be abundant, but they may not feel like they are. They may not feel good enough. They may be lacking in self-worth. They may be having more of a scarcity mindset, like feeling like maybe they run out of ideas, feeling like maybe they're not hot anymore, like attractive, or maybe people don't want to be around them anymore, or maybe people don't want to buy from them anymore. So like if they're an entrepreneur and they sell a product, they feel like people don't want to buy from them anymore, people don't want to support them anymore. So they maybe want to like come around towards you and offer like companionship or offer friendship, try to be cordial with you as an intent to like help you, get you to help them, all right? They maybe feel like you're a friend indeed because they're a friend in need, okay? So this could be like a user, all right, where somebody wants you to take care of them, or somebody wants you to big them up, like inspire them, give them more self-worth, like help them find their self-worth, like help them find what am I looking for? Help them find, it gets hot in Delaware because of Ryan Phillippe. Ryan Phillip? No, I don't know if it gets hot because he's here, because we don't ever know when he's here. We don't even know that. We don't know that guy like that. We know who we know. We know Noonie in Delaware. That's who we know. But anyway, what I was going to say. So yeah, anyway, they're going to come in and try to maybe be playful, or they'll try to gas you up. Like, so they'll try to, what's the word I'm looking for? Flatter you. Flatter you. You'll get a lot of that. A lot of flattering and a lot of flirtiness. So that's how you'll really recognize this. People will just be going out their way to flatter you and flirt with you. And it may come off as like insincere, like you don't really feel that way about me, but they do. But they're trying to like repress it because that Lilith is here. So you'll see that. And a lot of people maybe go back over what they once said to you. So like I said, if they rejected you in the past, they're coming back around because they're seeing you differently. And this was like a change that they didn't see coming. So yeah, that's it. That's really all. So let me give you signs. We got Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Scorpio. All right. So unexpected change is coming for you. But this is change that was fated. It was inevitable. So like, I guess like the path that you were taking, eventually it was bound to happen this way. So that's all you need to know about this. All right. Okay, finally we are at Aries. I done made it. I made it. I made it, Mom. Whew. I worked for this today. Yeah, I worked for this today. I know what. YouTube better push this one today. What we got? Aries. Shoo. Okay. Aries. All right. Is it cold here? It's about, what, 40 degrees? That's 37 degrees outside right now. I gotta walk the dog after this. So it's not gonna be too bad, because the good thing about him, as soon as I take him outside, he pee, he shit, and we right back. And then like when it's warm, I'll take him on a little 10-minute, 20-minute walk, and that'd be that, you know what I mean? So it don't be too much. Like I like taking him out and he get there, you know what I'm saying? He make it happen ASAP. That's what I love about him. My other dog, I would walk him, it seemed like I would walk him for 20 miles and all he would do is just piss on everything. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, bro. Come on, I'm not bringing you back out here later so that you can use the bathroom because you just want to mark your territory. All right, but anyway, Aries, what's going on here? An adventurous person coming your way. Now, this could just be an adventure, like somebody who comes from a long distance. It's going to be a very attractive person, too. All right. This may be somebody who also sees you as very attractive. They're going to like your physical appearance, all right? And they like your blunt communication style. This could be a foreigner, or it's just somebody who's a traveler, comes from a distance. They're going to want a relationship with you, all right? Or some type of union. That's what I know. For some of y'all, this may happen like in June. So this may be a little ways away, but maybe it happens before then, all right? But it could happen like in June, all right? Because we got Juno, and that's usually based around June, all right? But anyway, there's changes to your temperament too. So your personality is changing, all right? How you see yourself is changing. The first house is how you see yourself in the world, how people receive you. So that's what's changing. Your temperament, your personality, how people see you. What you may be coming off is more blunt, more assertive, more straight to the point, all right? More jovial or optimistic, you know what I mean? And also somebody who's not afraid to start or initiate. So maybe like initiating conversations, maybe initiating what you need, telling people what's fair and equal to you. You know what I mean? Maybe you're naming your price a lot more. Maybe you're being very, very like it's assertiveness, but it comes off from a more Sagittarian way where it's like there's a bigger picture in mind. I have a bigger goal in mind. So like when you show up into situations, you're coming in with this vision of like seeing it evolve or advance or seeing it expand. All right. So you could be expanding as well. All right. And that might be what's going on here. And that might be why they're coming towards you. But this is somebody who wants us. It could be a Leo. This is going to be somebody who wants to be generous towards you. Could be a Pisces. Oh, okay. Yep. All right. So this is what we got going on. Somebody wants to be a savior to you. Somebody wants to take on your responsibilities, all right? This may be somebody you know from your early childhood, or this is gonna be somebody who, they like that you're an individual. It's okay, D. Hey, I appreciate you. Thanks for rocking and rolling. This was kind of late anyway. I did a whole lot here, so thank you always. I'm surprised y'all are still here with me, but we're almost done anyway, so I'm just gonna get it done. Anyway, so this is going to be somebody who's impatient with the progress of relationships. So when they come along, this may be a fast-moving relationship, all right? You guys may find what makes you fulfill and what makes you feel compatible within each other. Like you may notice that you guys kind of like get along kind of easily. Like you guys may be naturally sacrificers for each other. Like you may sacrifice your needs for them. They may sacrifice their needs for you. You know what I mean? But it's an intent to help you guys get to a bigger goal, all right? A bigger destination. All right, responsibility is going to be on their mind, and they want this relationship to bear fruit. All right, so I gave you signs so far: Aries, Sag, Pisces, Leo. So like this person has a savior complex. They like to save people. They like to see people in need, and they like to come in and be their savior. All right, they want to be that hero. Mariah Carey. And then a hero comes along. That guy. They want to be that guy or that girl. They want to save you, or they want you to save them. Something like that. I don't know, but oh yeah. So we got Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For some of you, these could be friends, or these could be, one of them could be a spokesperson, or they could be a communicator, traveler. There's a traveler here. They could be entertainment. One of them could be good with their hands, barber, handyman, mechanic, hairstylist, any of that. They have multifaceted, because we got the Queen of Pentacles, so they have multiple talents, gifts. They know how to make money, all right? They can be very reserved, and they can usually be self-possessed. So that's what you need to know. But they're very social, very friendly. These are people who trust you or people who you will trust. And they're generous. They take care of the people they care about. They're protective of the people they care about, all right? So they maybe want to take on your responsibilities. The only thing that I see there be an issue here, because we got Two of Swords and a Knight of Swords, there could be difficulty speaking up. And that might be what they're inspiring in you. You know what I mean? Like inspiring you to speak up, inspiring you to say what's on your heart, say what's on your mind. They can also be very harsh and blunt with their communication. So that might be why these people have issues speaking up, because the way they communicate is harsh, blunt. It's very direct. And it comes off as like, I mean, well, it's not really direct because the Knight of Swords in reverse, but it comes off as like very scattered. Like maybe we're over here, then we're over there. So you could be dealing with a Gemini too. You know what I mean? So that's what we got here. This is somebody who likes your temperament though. And your identity is going to be changing through these connections. Because there's multiple people. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different people. So these are probably 5 different people that show up into your life to do this. All right. They maybe not be the most easy to get along with, or they may be like people who Sometimes you feel like they're using you, or you feel like they'll feel like you're using them. It could be like miscommunications with them. Sometimes you talk, sometimes you don't talk. Sometimes there's a lot of misinterpretations between what they said. So like maybe language is an issue, because I remember I said they may be foreign. So sometimes there's a language barrier. Maybe you guys are like from different countries, different cities, like the slang may be a little bit different. Sometimes you guys may be texting. You know, I always say this to people, texting is the easiest way to have a miscommunication between somebody, especially if you're having a serious conversation. Texting it is not gonna get it done. It's better off to say what you need to say. But sometimes if you're a good writer, then maybe texting works. But for the most part, texting is the easiest way to misinterpret something, because you can't really hear the tone of what they're saying. You know what I mean? Like me asking you, why did you come? Can, you know, at the wrong time can seem like I'm asking you like, why'd you come? You know what I mean? You can't really hear it, but like if you're in your head about it, it may sound like I'm saying it in that way. So that could be some of the things that you guys may experience in these connections. All right, but what's changing is your natural tendencies and your self-image. So how you view yourself is changing through these partnerships, through these relationships that are coming in. All right, they're going to be teaching you to speak, to communicate what's on your mind and not hold back. All right, so you may come off as a lot more impulsive, which I'm sure that's not really hard when it comes to Aries. You guys should be pretty easy with that. But these will be people who will probably be in your life for long term. All right, this could be long-term relationships, long-term friendships, long-term partnerships. These will be people who understand your intimacy needs, or there'll be struggles with that because Juno is here, and that means that there could be struggles with that. But these would be like over the course of a long period of time, you guys will get that. And pretty soon, these will be people who will be nurturers, caregivers, protectors, providers, motherly figures, fatherly figures. These will be people who teach you skill sets that you didn't know you had. They'll be showing you your potential. They'll be showing you potential for like creating outcomes that you really want. They'll be showing you skills and talents that you naturally possess that you didn't know that you had. So like they'll be inspiring you in ways, but it just comes sometimes in like a harsher way. You know what I mean? Like it's in and outs, because we got the Knight of Swords here. So it could be in and outs. So like maybe you guys are like communicating for a while, then you guys fall off. And then you guys come back around, then you fall off. And then maybe you start again, and then you fall off. But like they're teaching you guys how to either take care of yourself, how to handle responsibilities, how to become very mature, and how to be giving and of service to other people, all right? They'll also, like I said, be teaching you how to use skills that you just didn't know that you had, or that you had, but you were maybe misusing them, or using them more so in ways that were like, not necessarily helpful to your overall goal, all right? So they're gonna be giving you, helping you get fruits, and they're gonna be teaching you to protect your emotions, your feelings, you know what I mean? No more hot and cold stuff. Star, you need to know. Hot and cold stuff is how relationships, like strong relationships, are built. If people can come right into your life and just float, like we have this fantasy about relationships just like falling into place. And maybe we hear it on a story or two, or we see it on social media, like, oh yeah, I knew they was my one when they did this, and we've been together for 10 years, 10 whole years. We don't know the full details of what's been happening those 10 whole years. For all we know, he could be kicking her fucking ass for all that time. We don't know. You know what I mean? She could be, you know, running them into bankruptcy every year. We don't know this. We just imagine that they're living this perfect life. Relationships are never perfect. So the in and out stuff just means that if they come back around, there's conversations that you guys get to have each time. And each time you guys do it, you guys reach another level of intimacy. You know what I mean? I know, I feel you last time about somebody wasting my time being hot and cold, playing games. Yeah, I get it. And a lot of times it's hot and cold because we're not really communicating clearly. There's something about the way that we're talking or the way that we're saying things that maybe isn't reaching this person at a core level. You know what I mean? Like they can't see what you see. They can't understand it the way you understand it. Like there's misinterpretations. So maybe the way you presented it wasn't the way they can interpret it. You know what I mean? I get you though, but I'm emotionally closed off right now. Hey, I get you. I understand it. It's no worries. These would be relationships that will be in your life for a long time. So you don't even have to worry about that. So if he don't come back around now, maybe you'll see him 5 years from now. Don't really matter. You got enough life that the lesson could be learned eventually. That's all that's going to happen here. And even if they didn't stay in the physical where you see them at, the lessons that you learn from it shows you potential that you didn't know you had within yourself. That's the best part. So your personality changes with these connections. So like right now, you may be emotionally closed off, but through interacting with them, maybe again, you start learning to talk up, to speak up, to say what's on your mind, to not repress and hold on to these feelings where you feel like you need to be emotionally, you know what I mean, emotionally disconnected from yourself. Instead, you'll feel a lot more empowered to say what's on your mind and think nothing of it. Because this is the type of communication that you're going to be having with these people, is that when you say what's on your mind, after you say it, you'll think nothing of it. You'll be like, well, I told them how I felt, and that'd be that. And you won't think nothing of it. There won't be a grudge. There won't be shame. There won't be guilt. There won't be you on the fence anymore. Because that's how they'll be coming off eventually is coming off on the fence with you, where it seems like they're playing both sides of the fence, where one day they want to be here, the next day they want to be there, and it just comes off that way. And that's what you'll be learning, is how to speak it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you used to hold stuff up, and that's where, see, you understand? You learn that lesson from this type of dynamic. This is what this is about, and that's why your personality has changed. So this is what you'll be having. So initially what's happening, these may be people who will see that you're, because Pisces is here. Pisces is Ishtar. Ishtar was about trying your best, and everything you were doing doesn't work, right? You're trying your best to make things happen. And no matter what you do, it just seems that you need to call on the heavens and the earth and the gods to come in and assist you, because nothing is working. Before I did tarot, I asked these cards, like, how would my tarot channel do if I started it? And this was like 2018. They was like, it ain't gonna do well. You would need everything you got for this to be able to like provide for you. And this was back then. It's like you need everything you got to provide for you. And even then, that's not going to be enough. You're going to need other people to come in and help you. And I'll be damned if other people didn't come in and help me along the way. I'd never seen it coming that way, and I would have never seen it coming that way had I not took the risk and had I not engaged in it. If I had just like, I'm going to do something else because it just looks like it's not going to work, then I wouldn't have been here, and we would have never experienced each other, and I never would have seen the experiences that I never would have seen the experiences that I've experienced. My life might have took a different turn. Who knows? But here we are now, and the life that I'm living now is exciting, and it gets better each day, each time I show up here with you guys. You know what I mean? So that's what happens here. These will be relationships that teach you about loyalty and equal give and take. And at first they show up because Juno shows up first as a psychological, emotional, spiritual, or financial. Sometimes it can be sexual, abusive relationship, and sexual doesn't always mean like rape or like taking advantage of you, but like sexual can sometimes be like withholding. Sometimes sexual can be like not pleasing you. You know what I mean? Like purposely not pleasing you, or not thinking about your needs sexually. Or it could be like not thinking about your needs emotionally, or not thinking about your needs psychologically. You know what I mean? So like these are those type of relationships, and these like they cause like almost like trauma, but these are also things that change yourself, like change who you are at your core to a better version of yourself, where you can start to see who you are. You learn more about yourself through these relationships. All right. So these would be your mirrors that are showing up. But anyway, they're going to be teaching you about responsibility and how to be multitasking and how to use your gifts in a way that is beneficial to you and others. All right. So they could be, like I said, some of them are like maybe entertainers. They may be very cheerful, socializing people, friendly, playful. They like to talk. They like to play. They like to have like merriment all around them. You know what I mean? They may be friends, lovers. For some of you, this could be third person parties. So maybe like open relationships. And it doesn't mean like open relationships, like intendedly wise, but like maybe open relationships where maybe you guys are dating. So, all right, let me tell you this about open relationships, because people don't seem to know that these are open relationships. You know, if you ever dated somebody and you guys were together for a long time and then you break up and you date somebody else, you don't stop knowing this person. You just stop investing in that relationship. That relationship still exists. It's just not being added to or being taken care of. You're not nurturing it. So that's a form of abuse. Whether you admit it or not, that's a form of abuse. You just cut off a relationship that was there, and now you guys are no longer adding or giving value to it. That's still a form of an open relationship. We don't really see it that way because we think, I don't talk to that person anymore. I don't care about them anymore. That's abuse. Do you just cut your kids off, cut your dogs off, cut your animals off because today I'm not really feeling them? You know what I mean? Casual dating is an open relationship. Yeah, but like we consider it, what you call it? Open relationship is a relationship that is still lingering. That's it, where there's no closure. So that's an open relationship. It's still there. So if you go ghost on someone, you're in an open relationship, whether you intended to or not. That relationship still exists. You just stopped giving to them and you started emotionally and psychologically abusing that person. We don't see it that way because we think, I'm doing this for my best. I'm doing it for what's good for me. And that's okay. I'm just telling you what you're doing is emotionally and psychologically abusing someone. All right. Anyway, let me give you signs and we're going to get up out of here. So Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Leo, Pisces, Gemini, and Sag. So thank y'all always. Whoa, there was something I wanted to do as an ending. Wanted to give y'all advice for the last little bit, just for everybody, collective advice. And we getting up out of here. Woo! This what came out. So we got blessings. Love, light, blessings. Through this card, you are being showered with angelic light. Accept the blessings about to come your way. And know that you deserve to be and have all your heart's desires. You are being lovingly guided along a golden path, a magical journey through which you shall discover your true essence, the infinite and eternal you. Congratulations. And then we had prayer. Dear guardian angel, help me dissolve past guilt or regret. Help me to see that all is always in perfect and divine order. Help me to let go of the fear that I project on my future. Help me to live fully within each precious moment and feel your eternal love within and around me. Help me to realize and fulfill my true potential. Thank you. All right, y'all. So thank y'all for rocking and rolling. That was like almost 3 hours. That was more than enough time. Thank y'all so much. This is probably my longest reading ever. So I appreciate you guys for being here. And I'll probably be trying to do this again tomorrow. I'll probably do a pick a card tomorrow. Or maybe I'll do like a collective. Because it just depends. Because when I pick my daughter up, that's when I really kind of figure out how I'm going to work it. Because I be having to cook, then I have to clean, then I have to do a whole bunch of stuff. And I got to cater her a little bit because I ain't seen her all weekend. It wasn't my weekend. So it's a whole bunch of stuff. But anyway, thank you guys. Enjoy yourselves. Get safe. Be safe. And, get good rest. And I love y'all a lot. All right, y'all. I'm gone.